his world.
Dude,
So.
the best thing is like, oh, I need a name for a character. Well, who do I like in my game? Boom. Straight in there, done.
Yep.
Yeah, I've only done.
Plus, like, there's going to be cool place names.
I've done some modules, but I interweave so much homebrew to the point that, modules are very linear. And I feel like, I mean, we've talked about this, emergent storytelling, and I don't know.
There's also, there's no, it's so similar to like stage performance as well, where it's like, if you go and see a play on a Tuesday and then you go and see the same play on a Thursday, it's not going to be the same. If you go and see the same play performed by different actors, it's going to be totally different, and it's like that every single time you run a module. The players are going to make it different, the dice are going to make it different, your attitude on the day. If you're really hungry, you might be like, I'm not fudging any of these dice, I'm gonna kill someone.
Yeah. For sure.
If Chance hasn't had his palm, then
now I need to run a D&D campaign of Sam a lot.
Why not get healed?
How was that palm wrap?
It was excellent. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Faint. Okay.
Was that an Olipop I saw?
What?
Was that an Olipop I saw? Did you get that? Beautiful. Love it.
Beer.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, I had my first ever root beer yesterday.
Oh, really?
What'd you think?
First ever.
Seriously good. But it turned out that the place that I had it was run by a cult, so that was weird.
Okay.
Cultist beer.
Is that in like Dungeons and Dragons or something?
Dude, so it's this town called Honiton, right? And Honiton is it's a sort of slightly run down town around here. It's we're in the countryside in Devon anyway. There's not a lot of industry. It's not really bad, but it's a bit run down and a bit grimy. And then I walked into this place and it's really, really nice. I feel like I've just walked, like when you go into like a themed restaurant in like a Disneyland or something.
Yeah.
And it's just got that like really strong sense of this is what I am. I walk in and I'm like, oh, this is dope. Menu's really good. I start talking to the guy and he says, oh, well, we're very much an American themed deli. We've got like the sandwiches and all this sort of thing. And I was like, oh, okay, what's the best sandwich? He goes, oh, our Reuben. I was like, awesome. I've not had a Reuben since I was in Los Angeles. Let me get a Reuben. And he's like, oh, what do you want with it? Says that they've got a root beer. And I'm like, I've never had a root beer. Let's go for it. Gives me in a big frosted glass. Absolutely gorgeous. Food's great. My wife comes and meets me. As we're leaving, she's like, that's run by a cult, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? What? It's like full on like hippie commune Christian super sect cult thing for it. And I'm like,
wow.
What just happened?
You're just giving me more ideas for some homebrew. So
that's
what it's just a group of paladins running a place. So
there's actually it's a really good sandwich. Like I'll go back.
Hey, good cultist sandwich,
Yeah.
Could I have?
Maybe that's what Cassandra's doing now.
Yeah.
Can I have everyone roll for initiative real quick?
All right.
Right into it.
I've got a D20 somewhere in here.
Yeah, I gotta work to it and organize.
I will say mine was 3.
Okay,
and
that's a 16.
Okay, I'm back to doing well. That is a 19. Never swapping out this D20.
Yeah, gotta start there.
Okay, so real quick, why don't you guys introduce yourselves and then just briefly describe your class and your character. For those of you who don't know, we're running the module Lost Mines of Phandelver. We're on episode 2. We are in the town of Phandalin. And let's start with you, Red.
Yeah, so I'm playing a half-orc, or as my buddies like to say, hork, cleric of the War Domain. So just a slight backstory. I was part of a mercenary group that was ambushed during our sleep. Everybody, including my leader, who was an amazing drow, was killed, and I have the shattered remains of his blade. So a bit of a quest of vengeance, but at the same time, not full-bore vengeance, not like Oath of the Vengeance, that pact or anything like that. But just, if I ever come across whoever it is, they're dead. But until the meantime, I'm going to go see who else I can help. But I'm here to get a drink at this tavern.
Love it.
Hit him, Will.
Okay. I'm Will. I'm playing Merc the Goblin. I'm all of 3 foot tall. I've got an extremely wide-brimmed black hat that I tend to tuck my ears into to sort of hide as best I can that I'm a goblin. I also, in the last game, alluded to the fact that I do not speak the goblinoid language and had my first ever interaction with fellow goblins during that game. He's well-spoken, he smells nice, and he is a wizard.
Beautiful. Tarun.
I am Torun the Paladin, and they killed my dog. I'm a ASMR, and that's all you need to know.
That's great. All right. So, Merc, you got highest. I'd like you to give us a recap.
Okay. In our last adventure, we were making our way with the resupply wagon to this town. As we were en route, we spotted 2 horses in the middle of the road, completely covered in arrow wounds, arrows still sticking out of them. We were then ambushed by a bunch of goblins. At the time, we were also joined by Cassandra, a rogue played by Shay. We got split apart very rapidly. Tarun was smashing heads as best he could. Merc was hiding in the back of the cart, popping up, casting spells, and hiding again immediately because he knows that he will die rapidly. We then managed to regroup. We captured one of the goblins called Goob because Cassandra managed to very cleverly knock that one out, and we took him captive. Cassandra also then managed to tame an incredibly adorable purple feathered baby owlbear, which ended up in Tarun's backpack, which I cannot picture anything except a Furby sticking out of a kid's backpack when I think of it, which is weird because he's a big old paladin. We then went found where the goblins were hiding out, did a whole bunch of shenanigans, got inside bloodlessly, and then it rapidly kicked off. And I think I got set off. I got knocked out of the cave by a giant water trap. Tarun convinced a captive owlbear mama to go on an utter rampage, and we just sort of worked our way through the rest of the goblins, killing, and eventually managed to free. Let's see if I can get his name. Sildar, the human bodyguard who didn't guard the body he was hired to guard.
That's a
Yeah, and he was about to be goblin food. And we still have Goob. We still have Goob the goblin.
Oh, right, Goob.
Yeah,
Showering.
the goblin buddy.
You do.
Yeah.
You're back at
And he
town.
leveled up.
You're back at town. You leveled up. You played some cards with some rough-looking folks. They had like red sashes and red leather.
Yes, very, very Tombstone.
Probably part of a gang or something. Cassandra punched one of them in the face. A brawl ensued. They ran away. And you guys are now sleeping. You awake to I never do this, but let me roll for weather.
Nice.
It's a beautiful day. It's normal. It's a beautiful summer day. Sunny. The sun rays just enter the windows of your little rooms, and you hear the hustle and bustle of the small mining town come awake, and you begin to smell bits of breakfast through the thin wood floorboards. I imagine you all wake up, however you do, and you were then, you meet Sildar Hallwinter down in the common room. You see other folks having breakfast and alcohol a little too early in the day, but I guess, in a fantasy realm, it's never too early for that. So, you guys are eating, I'd say, just sausage, eggs, your typical cowboy breakfast.
Yeah, I feel like Merc's probably eating about half of what anyone else is capable of, and just sort of putting the extra onto Tarun's plate. Just like, gotta keep you big and healthy. Yes.
Yeah, Erg definitely has a mountain of sausages in front of him as he's eating.
Oh, mountain.
A mountain. Yeah.
I mean, is Erg? I mean, I guess Erg is. I don't know. Maybe are you just kind of hanging out at the bar, or
Yeah, Erg's plan was really just to come here for some respite and then,
Okay.
go get on the road. But, if anything catches his eye or he finds interesting, he's going to definitely engage with that because he doesn't have a mercenary band to work with. He's not really hurting for money. That's not his thing. He wants to just help people, heal people, sometimes heal them with his fist to correct their thoughts or heal them in general. So,
Yeah.
whatever it may be.
Chris, hope you have fun at the lake. Thank you for hanging out.
What's up, Chris?
All right, so me and Merc and Goob are sitting at a table
with Sildar. Yeah, he
With
comes
Sildar,
in. He
okay.
was kind of waiting at a table for you guys. He bought your breakfast.
Oh, right.
How badly battered does Sildar look now that he's had a chance to rest up and wash and stuff?
I mean, he's definitely got bags under his eyes. He's as clean as an adventurer can be in this area.
Right. And Goob smells good.
I mean, did you give him a bath?
We helped, showed him the ways of how to
explain showering and
explain
It
showering.
definitely smells better than most goblins would.
Okay.
Second best smelling goblin in the room. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
So you compare and contrast and let your imagination go wild on that.
Yeah, that's an important question.
So Merc's going to turn to Sildar and say, "So where have you got any idea where Rockseeker may have gone? Where this Cragmore Castle might be?"
Well, I don't exactly know where, but when I was trapped and getting beat up and ready to be fed and put on a
yes, you're welcome. We saved you.
I really appreciate that. I overheard various talks of someone named the Black Spider. I guess he's wanting Gundren. And yes, that's where they took him. They took him out of that hideout and into another one. I have no clue where this.
Okay, and Goob, do you know anything about this Black Spider?
Not really. I don't quite remember. I've heard of him. I know he's the big man. He's in charge. I know Clark would, be in talks with him, but I've never seen him before. I've only heard of him.
So just to quickly clarify, so you had the one that Clark was the one directly in charge of yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and Clark was underneath this Black Spider person.
Mm-hmm.
Just checking, is there someone over Black Spider person, or is this?
I can't read. I can't do math. I barely knew who this man was, so I.
You did say you were new to the tribe. To be fair,
I'm quite new.
Yes,
and I would.
Yes. Well,
I'd spend most of my time on my bed, being made fun of and called.
Yes, yes,
that was his name.
Right.
That was terrible.
We didn't like that. Yeah, we didn't like that.
No, I've been on the receiving end of many an insult myself, so I understand.
What do they call you, Merc?
It's creature. Sometimes I just have something thrown at me and be told to fetch.
Oh,
that sounds like me too.
I mean, I'm not laughing at you.
Erg hears Torrin say Merc. He's like, hey, I guess I'm at a table next to y'all or something.
You see this big bulking half orc.
Hey, you look like me, but you're bigger.
Did you say Merc? Do you need a mercenary?
I mean, I'm gonna just kind of touch toward. Do we need a mercenary?
Yeah, Cassandra's not feeling well, so we probably do need somebody.
Well, if she's not, I mean, sure.
Was that the lady that was puking out back for too much to drink?
Yeah.
She's not doing great physically.
Yeah.
All good.
So you're a mercenary?
Yes and no. Was still kind of am trying to figure it out.
No,
Okay.
that's cool.
Can we pay you to kill someone?
Yes. Do you need any fixing? And he holds up his fist.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not personally into that, but I'm sure someone on the road might be. But more importantly, if you're looking for a group, shall we say?
Yeah.
We could use a. I mean, I personally would love to have more enormous people to hide behind. You look frightening.
In a
Teeth.
good way. And he means in a good way.
In a good way.
It's a lot of sausages you're putting down there.
Yes.
Big tummy needs feeling. Don't worry,
Big
I don't
tummy
speak
needs
like a
filling.
caveman all the time, but
When it comes to mountains of sausage.
food, good. Yes.
You guys just
Sweet.
sound like the
The same guy.
I love it. I love it.
Funny.
Merc at this point is just sort of like looking from Tarun and looking at Erg and just being like, I can hide behind both these people.
Hey, I'm half orc. Maybe the other half is Asimir, so who knows?
Yeah, we could be related.
Yeah. Indeed.
Maybe we all could be related. We all kind
Well,
of have the
Goob,
same
Yeah, no, I
kind
don't.
of.
Well, I mean, who knows? I mean, I'm not sure where. My tribe are definitely dead. You said your tribe have died. Maybe it was the same people.
But I will say, us goblins, we're not really with orcs. You know, it's
Are we not?
at least with
I'm
me.
new at this.
Magmars are very goblin.
I
I
believe
feel
you're
like
more related to the bugbear species.
Yes. Yeah.
The dead hairy thing.
Knows his history.
The hairy things. They're kind of like a big hairy goblin. As
Nothing
tall as
like
you.
it.
I like
I'm
trivia
learning so
nights at
much.
taverns.
I'm
All right,
learning so
listen.
much about goblins.
Real quick, I would very much love to talk about
Right, Sildar. Sorry.
Sorry,
ancestries
Sildar.
and family lineages, but I originally came to Phandelver to look for an old friend.
Right.
He's my point of contact, and apparently he's gone missing. I've asked around, and I don't know. So there's that. Gundren, my employer, is missing.
Oh, yes.
And I have no idea where. And he's got the map to this cave that we are trying to find. So I would like to stay here in town, help set up shop, maybe bring a semblance of law and order, because clearly we've got folks running around here punching each other
Oh, right.
in the tavern.
Yes.
Last night, I heard that, saw that from the.
Wasn't me.
I was involved.
That was fun to watch.
But anyways,
I did not think
maybe
through.
you can help with this situation, and I will stay here and help out the town.
Well,
I assume that Gundren will pay us once we rescue him. I mean, he's
Don't
clearly
worry,
well-
I'll ask.
you know,
Also
his brothers.
pay. I will also pay. I would very much love to pay. I can get money sent from Waterdeep, and in a week's time, I'm sure I'll have you paid if you're able to find Wayback Cave. If you're able to save Gundren.
well,
Let
all
me
my
do
friends
some
are
asking
dead,
around.
so I'm happy to help you find yours.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry about your friends.
I'll find whoever killed them. Maybe it's
Honestly, I'll
these
take
people.
whatever job gets me out of town the quickest. It always goes badly when I'm in town for any length of time.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So I'm in.
All right. Well,
Goob,
Here.
did you want to stay with Sildar and keep him company, or did you want to come with us?
I don't know. I'll stay here.
Probably for the best. Sildar got abducted last time
Yeah.
he was with people, so you can watch his back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
You can be
Yeah.
his bodyguard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 10 gold pieces and give them to Goob and just say, so that you can, pay your way and all that sort of thing and stuff. And
he's just mesmerized by the glinting
yeah,
gold.
Don't eat it.
He's
Don't
never
eat
seen
that.
much gold in his life.
just stay out of trouble. If you see those people with the red sashes, do
Yeah.
not get involved with them. That was a mistake on my
Okay.
part. I was stupid.
He leaves the table and trips his way up to the stairs. Some coins clatter, and he collects them, and he goes back up to his room.
Immediately loses everything.
All right. Yep. Sildar, we'll head out towards the keep to find the spider guy.
Yeah.
That'd be wonderful. I just have no idea where this keep castle is.
Can I make a history check?
I'm going to. So here's kind of what we were talking about with gaming. I'm trying to get out of the habit of looking at the sheet, and I would like you to just really think about, like, maybe you can ask around instead of just like doing a skill check.
Yeah. So my only thought was, I mean, if it's like an ancient, if there was an ancient fort somewhere or a keep somewhere, I mean, it's going to be on a hill. It's going to be on some sort of a vantage point, and if there's any sort of old semblance of like an old road nearby, that would be the kind of, if I'm gonna like, if I can ask the barkeep if he knows where it is, or where there might be like a rumor that there was a keep or an old hill fort somewhere around, or even just an old road that's like neglected, you know.
As you go about and ask the barkeep, he's
if you want any of that in character, let me know.
He's shining the bar and everything, cleaning some glasses. Well, I only know so much about the town. Not much. Haven't heard about a castle. I know there's a manor in town.
Oh.
It's not a castle.
Yeah, we can go hit that.
Sure, a lot of manor houses
lives in the manor. I mean, it's just kind of abandoned, but that's only.
That sounds suspicious.
What's the name of this manor?
I mean, yeah.
Are you drunk?
Let me get my DM.
It's called the Trezendar Manor. Trezendar. I mean, and you see a little boy kind of behind the counter, and he's cleaning glasses. Hello, I know about the manor. I saw some folks.
All right.
Coming in and out of it, kind of from the forest.
What sort of folks were they?
We were out playing, and my mama was like, "Oh no, don't go by the home. Don't go over there." But I mean, of course, my friends were just wanting to go out there, and I saw some of those. They call themselves the Red Brands.
Oh, right.
These bands. Yeah, I saw them go in and out underneath in like the hillside. And the barkeep pipes up. Yeah, well, these folks came in a few months ago and they've been causing trouble. I mean, ever since they come, people get beat up, robbed, and some people have gone missing since they entered town. And the town master, that buffoon, he's doing nothing. Right. Nothing about that. And I don't know. I don't like when these folks come into my town and town master doesn't do anything. He's kind of wanting to just, hey, they ain't hurting us.
Can I ask what the town master's name is, please?
Golly, I am just fog-minded. Let me get that name for you, bub. Harbin Wester.
Harbin or
Harbin Wester is his name.
Harbin Wester.
Harbin Wester. It's pretty cool name, but you look at the guy.
And where
not cool.
If I wanted to speak to Mr. Wester, where would I go to speak? Town hall.
Town hall. Just like any other medieval town here, right?
Yeah.
Imagine you go to Winter and Waterdeep, and they got those little buildings called Town Master Hall.
Right. Well, sure. You might not
He
have heard
he points to a little bulletin board. He comes in frequently, gets a beer and all that, but he puts up little post-its and whatnot,
that. Okay.
little jobs and stuff. So you may see him come in and out of here too. But yeah, and Sildar is like, yeah, actually, I'm going to go take a visit there and set up shop there. So if you'll need me, I will be there. Might do some digging about, maybe learn about where this potential castle, Cragmaw Castle, might be.
All right.
Merc's just
Town
going to
hall?
sort of sidle over to Sildar as he, yeah, definitely. But Merc's just going to sidle over to Sildar and be like, does it not strike you suspicious that this person who's in charge of the town doesn't seem to care that his own townspeople have disappeared?
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
No, Sildar,
Okay.
my friend here. We rescued him. He was going to be eaten.
Well, the further and further towns are from main roads,
Sure.
big cities, it's quite lawless, and
Right.
Mhm.
things can be a little unpredictable, little unorderly.
Sure.
I'm from the Lord's Alliance. I guess maybe I'm a marshal of sorts. You know, someone who.
Someone who brings law.
Yes, I at least try to. I help out the lords around and whatnot. So that's that's why I wanted to find my friend here, and I cannot seem to find him. So I'll be doing some investigating around that, and figuring things out on that end. And maybe I can talk some sense into this Haben Wester.
Yes.
We should probably go join you for a little bit and get an eye. See if we can figure out what this castle is. Erg, what are you up to, other than your sausage?
I can definitely join you, especially if you need to talk sense into anyone. I can fix that.
Because of the fist, right?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
that makes sense.
If it comes to that.
Right.
My former leader told me that I had to wait until he gave me the nod, and then I could fix things with my fist. But I
Former
used to.
leader?
Yes, it was a drow.
Oh,
I carry his broken blade.
oh, that's sick. I mean, not that, you know.
It was
It used
sickening
to
to see
be,
his
but,
broken
yeah.
corpse across
That's
the
what I
ground.
was.
Yes.
That's why it's sickening. Yeah, that's what
Yes.
I was. That's exactly
Terrible,
what I was getting
yes.
at.
The entire party was wiped out at night. I don't know who it was,
Oh,
but I hope I
Cool.
find them eventually.
all right. Let's
So I
go.
could fix them.
Let's go chat with our town manager,
Senior manager.
senior management of the town.
He's the district manager.
Full-on Karen attack.
Yeah, I want to
All
know
right, so
more
you
about these
guys-
red brands.
You guys hop out. You know, Sildar throws copper, silvers, maybe some gold to the barkeep, paying for the meals and drinks. You guys head out, very much like Tombstone. You know, go through the Batwing doors.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
And you know, you walk down, you know, the steps, and you see some horses, you see some kids playing around, and townsfolk doing you know, laundry, moving things. Wagon passes by. I mean, it's the Wild West here in the Sword Coast.
Val Kilmer's going off somewhere.
Yeah. You gonna say something, Mert?
Yeah. I was just gonna say, can the kid that we saw inside?
Yeah.
Is he among those kids now playing, or is he still inside?
No, he's kind of like a little bus boy.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
Uh,
I was just thinking, like, before we go to the when we do eventually go to the manor, it would probably be best before we go to the manor. The child said that him and his friends sometimes play near there, and I thought that since Erg, you're enormous,
Right.
and Torun, you're terrible at sneaking.
Yeah.
I thought that if those children already knew a sleuthy way to approach the manor where they're not seen, then perhaps we could use the same approach when the time comes, obviously.
Sure.
You guys are
Not
having
my
this
approach, but-
conversation in the street and kind of making your way out. And you see some figures approach in the sunlight. And these figures, two of them are familiar from last night.
Yeah.
See a few bandits come up to you guys, and four of them come up. Well. It's the group that likes to punch people while you're playing cards.
No, she's not well. She's not feeling good.
Now,
she
where
has-
is she, huh? Not feeling
Oop.
good.
Food poisoning.
Yeah. Died.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like getting punched in the face.
That's cool. Where are you guys coming from?
Where are we coming from? This is our town. Where are you coming from?
Oh, this is your town? That's sick. How'd you
This
guys
is
come
our
about
town.
it?
Yeah.
That's really
We
cool.
come in here and then we see some newcomers.
Right.
And then you see some guys kind of, they're kind of they're looking like the 50s, greaser gang, kind of doing a circle around you.
Yep.
But you don't allow them to get behind you.
Yeah.
And these guys look just ugly. A couple of them are missing teeth.
Right. Globo
One
Jim.
of them's a halfling, and others, a dwarf, and two of them are human. And it's just, these guys
Mixed
look
bag.
like they haven't showered, and
Yeah, cool.
they're kind of holding at their daggers.
Cool.
And
So how'd you guys come about getting this town? How'd that work?
none of that. Pay up.
Hey, was it like taxes? What do they do?
Yeah, Texas.
Is this
Newcomer
isn't, there,
tax.
isn't there a time of the year that's due?
My accent kind of changed. Hey, I've been watching Sopranos.
What is Sopranos?
It's kind of a play that
Oh,
you see in taverns. It's this very long.
Sorry, what's your name, person?
My
You were never
name,
properly introduced.
guys. I don't have a name board right now.
get
It's not
four
in-
ready because I'm going to ask.
My
you
name
for
is-
names.
Name is Ben,
Oh, nice.
but that doesn't concern you.
Well, you just told us it, so I'm concerned.
Is that short for something?
Benjamin.
Oh, cool. Really cool name.
All right, pay up.
Ooh.
Pay up.
I think
Yeah.
it's about time I need to start breaking Benjamin.
Oh, let's
Hey,
go.
Just cracks his knuckles.
I'm gonna take out 3 silver pieces and be like, this should cover all 3 of us, right?
No. And they start lurching. Merc, what are you doing? Go.
Oh geez. I'm gonna cast color spray.
Wow. Okay, I don't know what that does.
As
It's
Merc-
it's a real fun one. I need some D10s.
Say, as Merc was reaching out with the silver, I wanted to whip my maul around and jam this guy in the face.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put these in the private chat as I roll them because my memory is ADHD as hell.
I feel that.
5.
So what does color spray exactly consist of?
2 6. Hey, there we go.
Normally we would have combat music.
Okay. So
Okay.
it's a dazzling array of flashing colored lights and creatures in a 15-foot cone originating from me are affected in ascending order of their current hit points.
Okay.
Starting with the creature that has the lowest hit points, each creature affected by this spell is blinded until the end of my next turn. So what's that? Quickly do the maths. 1 plus 2 plus 5. So 26 total hit points of creature affected by this, and then just basically from me emanating backwards into this group of guys who were coming towards us. That
Okay.
many of them back are being blinded by this.
So a
by this.
total of 26 kind of spread out, or anyone that has 26 or less hit points, all of them?
So 20. So start with 26, and then if the first person affected has
Allocated?
10 hit
Okay.
points, it's then 16.
One guy
and
gets
then
blinded. The rest are unaware, but they are kind of like
Oh damn!
Okay. That's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're kind of just having this out in the open, in the middle of the road. The guy that's blinded, he's going to just, do a disadvantage, just kind of swings at the air. Two dudes are going to go straight up to Tarun. My gosh. That doesn't hit you. 22 to hit.
Just hits.
Yep.
It meets, yeah.
6 piercing damage to Tarun as you get jabbed, and then right up to Erg. Natural 20. And that is going to be...
Is this the dwarf, the halfling, or one of the humans?
We'll say the dwarf goes up to you. Say it's 6 points of piercing damage. And say a halfling and human are right up into Tarun, and then the blind human is just kind of And now we are at Tarun.
Yeah, I want to hit the guy that was talking smack.
Okay, that's one of the humans. That'll be the guy right in front of you.
Ben. Big Ben.
That is a 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty. Naughty 20. All right, I'm going to divine smite this fool. So that's 2d6 and 2d8. Let's do this.
You're going to smote his ruin upon the mountainside.
Yeah, smote his ruin on the mountainside.
Are you going to do the audiobook for...
This is okay.
chances?
This is actually, hold on. This is a really good roll. 3 6s and a 7. So 18 plus 7, 25.
Points of damage?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. He's done. He's
Yeah,
done.
hit that guy. I want to make sure his head explodes.
That divine energy just kind of burns him away, and
I go,
I'm
I'm
just
your
gonna say
Uncle
he
Barry.
kind of evaporates at this point.
Right.
I'm your Uncle Barry.
All right,
It's my game.
what are you doing? You got a dwarf in front of you.
I am going to cast Inflict Wounds, and the way he does that is it's a melee attack, ergo he's using his fist.
Cool.
So it is a magic spell that I'm going to be burning up here. So it's got a swing to hit. Natty 20.
Beautiful.
Nice.
What do y'all do? Double damage, or what do y'all do for natty 20s?
Yep. Just roll double die or whatever.
All right. Well, I'm going to get a 6d10 instead of 3d10. So that's going to feel good.
Oh my God. Dominating.
All right, that's going to be 10, 16.
I have all these ways to heal.
Townsfolk are kind of looking at you.
21, 29 necrotic damage.
Yeah. That.
With the intent of just yeeting his dwarven body across away from me. Was the intent there.
Yeets away, kind of breaks into like kind of where you park your horse. One of those areas, like a trough, just kind of breaks it. Dead. He's done. Merc, what are you doing?
Okay. So all the
Blind guy, and then you got a halfling in front of Tarun.
Okay, so all the sparkles and stuff will have dissipated now, and I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on previously blind guy.
Okay, he's not blind anymore.
No, that's that.
I see you now. I'm gonna get you.
Bam.
Ah,
14. Hang on. Plus, where's my thing? Where? Please. I swear I had this written down. Sorry, I was very prepared last time. I rolled a 14. And it's
In the midst of this all happening, you see a bumbling.
18 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
And that is 7 points of ice damage, and his speed is reduced by 10. And I'm just going to 30 foot back away from him.
Cool deal. And then, so he's going to go up to Tarun. Actually, he's gonna be like, "Hey, let's get out of here. We gotta go," and he's gonna just dash.
No, wait.
No, wait.
I have money.
Oh, you got money? Okay, what?
Oh.
Wait, give me your money, and then we're gonna go. Okay?
All right. Well, where are you going?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, who is it? Who's standing in front of me?
Just the other human guy that was
Just one other
previously
human guy.
blind.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you got a
just,
halfling in front of you, and he's trying to
Alright.
pull the halfling. Come on, we got to get out of
No,
here.
no, no. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, you
Don't
money-
worry.
you
We're not
money?
going to hurt you. We have money. We're not going to hurt. I
Hey,
tackle
hey,
him.
shut
and I
up! You
wanna
just
grapple
killed
him.
two of my men. No.
I just want to
And
grapple
then
him.
he's just gonna that misses. Ah! And then the halfling guy's gonna like and then they're all gonna try to dip. So you do get an opportunity attack on both of them.
Okay. I wouldn't be able to grab, right? To restrain.
I mean, I'd say you'd be able to grab one of them.
Yeah. I'll grab the human who is also smack talking if I can.
All right.
Is it strength check or what?
Yeah, let's just do a
It's athletics, isn't it?
Like
Athletics.
strength v strength or strength v dex.
just roll athletics or strength.
Athletics. You got it.
I have a plus 20
Natural
to that.
21.
Yeah,
Or sorry, not
grab
natural.
him. He tries to grab you, and
Not
then you
a
just
21.
like, who are you lifting up off the ground? The human or the halfling?
The human.
Okay.
You're not
And
going
then the halfling
nowhere.
is running back to the manor.
All right. I go. You're gonna. Okay. Oh, so he's going back to the manor.
Can I
See you later.
Was
can I
that
send
was that
a
Freudian slip?
can I send a guiding bolt after that halfling on his way out?
You know what? Sure.
I mean, I'm burning a level 1 spell slot for this, so
Yeah,
It's
why
all for
not?
the, you know,
Let's have you.
taking
Yeah,
time.
let's have you
Yeah,
lose a guiding bolt.
I did the same and blinded one guy for one round, man. It's one of those days.
22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
It's gonna be 15.
15 damage.
Yeah, it's 46. I rolled a 6, 5, 3, and a 4, or a 3 and a 1.
He's still alive, but my gosh, you put a hole through his ankle. Definitely doesn't have an Achilles anymore. And he's just like screaming, echoing, and then you just see in the midst of all this, you're kind of holding up this guy, and you see this bumbling, kind of pompous little guy come in. And oh no, what have you done? My gosh, why? These are mercenaries protecting our town, and you're just doing this? Why? They're not
Excuse
hurting
me.
anyone.
Excuse me. Protecting your town.
Yes.
This guy.
Without them,
Right.
we've got nothing.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you
he
just decided to do.
he just
I'm-
demanded money from me.
Sorry,
Tried to
are
rob
you-
me.
Okay.
Are you
listen,
Wester?
Listen. Money is this is a small price to pay for safety. Is all I'm saying.
Doesn't sound-
And you are just.
Safety from who?
I don't want to
It's a
deal
great
with this.
question,
And he's just kind of talking.
Listen,
Uh,
excuse me.
and he
If
goes
someone's,
into the inn
No,
that
but
you guys stayed at.
I don't think that man was incredibly stupid
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
and a coward.
Omar,
Right?
who kind of let this combat just kind of do its thing because you guys clearly decimated these guys. I believe that might have been
Natty
town
20s and all that
So-
damage.
I'll go.
Yes, that was that Wester chap, right?
I'll meet him at the hole.
Sildar,
Yes.
good luck. He seems like an arse.
There's these rural folk have no sense of what the organization of a big city. I'll talk to him. Don't worry.
All
Sure.
Yes, don't worry. That's
Can I?
what
insight
are you
check
going to
this?
do?
Sildar?
What are we gonna do with not Benjamin here?
Yeah. I got-
Oh
not-
yeah, he's still.
I go. What's your name?
My name is
Dan.
normally I have a guys.
Dude, I didn't remember what my spell attack
Short for
mode
what?
was a second ago.
I'm gonna
You're
say
good.
my name's Junior.
All right, Junior. How many
What was
people
your
are in
dad's
that
name?
manor?
Junior.
How many people are inside of that manor?
Junior, senior.
Just don't kill me, and I'll tell you. How about that? Huh?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
We
Sounds
can
great.
follow the blood trail
Okay.
from your little one after I hit him. So you
All
just
right,
give us
we've
the
got a
information we
little-
need.
We've got a little hideout underneath. Okay.
Okay. How many of you are in there?
Some goblins, some bugbears, some of us. Quite a bit, but seems like nothing can get in your way.
You're right. What made you want to join them?
Well, listen, there were some of us that were good. Okay, we came in wanting to help the town, protect them from other bandits and creatures and beasts and goblins and orcs and whatnot. And then this wizard folk came around, and he's kind of brought in his own group, his own bandits and folk.
What's
and,
his name?
Sorry, wizard.
call them Glassstaff.
Glass.
Questions? Yes.
What do you know? What sort of wizard he is? Is he a human?
He's
Is
a
he
human, just like me.
human?
Yes.
Beard? No beard?
Oh, goodness, I don't know. Beard.
Okay, that's
But
fine.
don't tell him I said anything.
I won't tell him that you said anything at all. If I see him, it will be purely just academic discourse, one wizard to another.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why shouldn't we kill you right now? You're one of the good ones, you said.
I was one of the good ones.
And when you're saying that past tense,
All of you do an insight check.
Erg is actually looting the dwarf while y'all are having this conversation.
Okay.
Is this at a sort of advantage? I have to ask.
I'll definitely say with advantage because you're essentially intimidating him. You find a rusty dagger and 3 gold pieces.
Cool.
15.
15? Yeah, this guy was
Most believes
definitely
him.
one of the bad guys. He's sweating more.
Okay.
I believe him.
Yeah.
Merc.
Believes me.
Oh my god.
You seem like a
All right.
nice guy. You
I'm a
were
nice
led
guy.
astray
Yes,
by
I've got a
bad
family, I've got
influences.
kids.
You've got
I've got-
kids.
Yes.
I'll not. I don't want to be responsible for creating orphans.
Right.
Right?
Here's the thing.
And you're just
you know
kind of
anything about the spider?
His hands are kind of yes, right. And you're just,
Do you know anything about the spider?
Spider.
The guy.
Oh, he visits all the time.
He visits?
Oh, you never mind. Not that. Well, we have a
None of that.
there's a thing that lives in the thing. It's a creature. It's a one-eyed creature. I don't know. It just
Cool.
but
All right.
he's weird. He creeps me out. I avoid him, but we just play cards, hang out with the other folks, and yeah.
Sorry, where does this one-eyed creature visit from?
Oh, he lives in there. He lives in the hideout. He lives underneath.
Under the hideout.
Well, in the hideout. We live under the mansion. No one lives in the mansion. Our hideout is underneath. We have a little hideout.
Sorry, you have an entire abandoned mansion, and you choose under it.
Yes, it's secretive.
But
no one
everyone
goes
knows.
there.
Secretive. It's secret. It's a secret hideout.
But if no one gives a shit, if the mayor was that the mayor chap just now?
Yeah, he's walking by again, and he's
So
just
he
kind of
doesn't-
shaking his head.
I guess.
So this
There's
arsehole.
hopes if you want to kill him, I made a job posting. See you later. Goodness.
What did he say?
Something about killing job posting. Hey, Junior, what about the entrance to the hideout? What's going on there?
I'm going to go check this job posting that he just mentioned while this is still going on.
Yes, there's an entrance through the forest.
Through the forest?
Underneath You go through the forest, and there's a path, and there you go. Yes.
It's easy to find, or what?
Or
kind
you
of
could go through the
landmarks?
cellar. Up to you. There's two
What kind of
entrances, but
okay,
we're trying to keep it
cellar.
secretive because it's secret.
Right,
We do crime things.
right. I want to.
This guy's
What kind of-
terrible at secrets.
I want to. If the mayor's nearby, I'll be like, he literally just said crime things.
And he just kind of. They're
Don't wanna-
protecting our town.
I'll be like, I look at Erg and I give him a nod, like this guy's no good at trying to, and then I want to slam the guy down and then hold my maul on top of his face if I can, and just be like, all right, Erg, your turn.
Oh.
Her just walk up. Good technique.
Time to fix.
And you smash the skull in. Done. Dead.
Yep.
You get a couple gold pieces off of him.
Nice.
I'll give
At
them
least-
to you, Torin. Yeah.
What's on the job board thing?
It says, man,
While you're looking at the job board, I'm in the process of cleaning up my fist.
it says
This is
reward orcs
messy.
near Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face the orc menace should inquire within. So basically, go to the town master's hall to inquire about that little thing.
Whip that card off of the bulletin board, come back and be like, there's a job going as well. I don't know if we want to do this too.
All right.
Near Wyvern Tor, apparently. I don't know. Do we want to go straight to do this mansion? He's dead now.
Yeah, but now they're gonna get.
What happened? Did he try to escape?
No, he ate something.
Oh yes, he did.
Listen, I'm not going to question it. Fine, sure. So there's this thing going.
Stomach bug going around.
Sure.
It was the fine finger mill.
Yeah, we should go to the manor, but we might be outmatched because it sounds like there's a lot of people up there.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
So what do you
Sorry,
what do you guys want to do?
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. We go and deal with this orc thing for the mayor, right? And then the mayor, hopefully, will like us, and then maybe we can get some people from the town involved in this manor business. Or
Right.
we bribe the orcs because we've got a half orc guy now, right? Erg, you're a half orc. So we go to the orc people and be like, hey, do you guys want to come to a manor and kick the crap out of these idiots?
For money.
Sure. I mean, then afterwards we can be like, hey, orcs that are still alive.
Also, can you guys
Die.
quickly roll for initiative just so we have that set?
Yep.
Sure.
I rolled 3 again.
18.
Natural 20.
Nice.
I'm genuinely, next time I DM, I'm gonna use this dice
What'd
and
you get, Torin?
TK everyone.
18.
18.
Yeah, naughty 18.
Ooh.
And
You got
Mark?
an 18 set of die.
23.
Okay. So continue. Just discuss what you'd like to do.
Right.
I do speak orc. It sounds like a smart strategy.
Sure.
Hopefully my brother isn't there, but if he is, that may not work out so well.
Okay. You don't like your brother?
I don't mind him, but he doesn't think.
That could be a good thing. Maybe.
Now that I said that out loud and you said that, I would agree.
Okay.
He could be bribed, but again, I don't know if he's a part of this tribe or not.
Okay. Tarun, what do you think? Orcs first, then the.
Well, let's go talk to the mayor. Let him know we're going to go deal with the orcs by bringing them into town to deal with the bandits. Or we'll just say we're going to go deal with the orcs.
I vote for option number 2. The mayor seems like he's an idiot and is probably in the pay of those bandits.
Just replace the bandits with the orcs and the whole town will be happy.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Or
All right.
replace the mayor with the orcs.
Well, Sildar
would be
replace
smarter.
the mayor with Sildar.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yes, Sildar would be a man, but Yes, and he owes us. So
Should we just go assassinate the mayor?
aren't you a paladin?
Political assassination.
Maybe he killed my dog.
Maybe he gave Cassandra food poisoning. Maybe he killed my goblin tribe.
I'm just
Maybe
saying,
he killed my
Is
mercenary
Weston a
group.
bad guy?
they're all possibilities. that we consider. Let's just not ask and let's find out later. All
In the
right,
epilogue, that's when they realized they messed up.
let's go take care of these orcs.
Okay.
Yeah, but do you think we should tell the mayor that we're going to the orcs, or
Let's do a Sildar went over there, right?
yeah, tell him maybe.
We should definitely just tell Sildar that he needs to run for mayor, or wait, to lay low and not run for mayor yet because he may get killed trying to do that.
Yes,
And then
and
run
the
for
mayor
mayor.
might kill dogs.
Yeah, we'll make sure everything comes back so we can fix this election properly.
Sure, I mean, yes,
I was hired for that a few times. It's
Yeah,
entertaining.
there you go. You have experience.
I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah.
All right, so we tell Sildar.
Yeah,
So you go to Sildar, let them know.
Yeah.
You walk in on them; they're arguing.
Hey, Lee.
Harbin is clearly losing this argument, and it's like, good, you're going to take care of the orcs. Wonderful, great.
yes.
Why don't you
don't-
kill all the bandits, the red brands, while you're at it? Because they're here to protect the town. And better yet, why don't you get the orcs to come here and kill our mercenaries?
You heard about that idea?
Have you ever been to
It was
the
an
manor?
idea that I thought of. Never mind.
Have you ever been to that manor?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
The guy I
Sorry.
just talked to said that they commit crimes down there, literally.
And also, like, if you're the mayor of this town, like, you should definitely be living in the manor house. That's what a manor house is.
Are they
for.
paying you?
I pay you, and
Are they paying you? Are they in your pockets?
my goodness.
Tarun,
Oh,
hold
that's
on.
not
The man's talking money now. You're going to
Goes
pay
over to
us?
the corner as every politician does, and gets some alcohol and.
I want to see if he's I want to see if I can figure out his motive here, if he's getting paid by these guys or not.
He's definitely, you can tell that he is a bumbling idiot, and clearly has no backbone. So you can assume whatever you'd like at this point. Really, it could all be plausible.
All right. Well, we're gonna go deal with the orc situation.
Wonderful, great. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces for that.
Nice.
Can I just ask before we do deal with the orc situation up near Wyvern Tor? Is there any specifics you think we should know about, or any specifics you would like us to enact? I like
orcs. They're ruining our main road, travelers and caravans and traders.
Have you tried talking to them first to see why they're doing that? Are they desperate, hungry, in need?
Have they been deposed from another area? Maybe.
You think I could just approach a band of orcs and?
I don't think you could do much, actually. Period.
Well, we have a contract. Let's go, guys.
Sildar's
I want
like,
to talk to Sildar first.
be careful out there. Be alert. The wilderness is, wild and unpredictable.
The Ness. I go up. I wrap my arm, my grip on his forearm, and I whisper in his ear. I'm like, "Lay low, lay low, lay low. I don't trust this mayor." And then we'll be back. We'll
He
be
just gives
back.
you a nod. Two buff forearms, just
Hugging.
flexing, hugging. He's not there yet. You guys aren't friends yet, but
Oh, I meant.
and he says, "If you find my friend, let me know."
Yeah, we're gonna work on that.
Sure. Oh,
All right. You guys set off. Are you doing anything before you set off on your little journey? Because it'll be a little journey.
Is there like a general goods store?
Barthen's Provisions, the place that you turned in the wagon load of stuff. So yeah, there's
sweet. I'm thinking definitely pop in there and ask if they have any sort of spell scrolls or any sort of like magic stuff.
You're best going to Waterdeep and Neverwinter, so.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Do I look like I got spell scrolls, and it looks like the most Wild West general store that
I will be honest with you. You seem like the kind of guy who would keep a couple under the counter, you know, and I mean that in the best way.
Yeah. You guys got owlbear milk?
Under the counter.
Say again?
How do you know what I got under the counter?
Exactly. I don't. But you know what? I suspect you might be the sort of guy that'll keep a couple things down for certain
something under
patrons.
the counter.
Did he have a shotgun somehow?
I was gonna say, does he want a shotgun?
How do you know I have a shotgun underneath the counter?
Say again?
Never mind. What can I get you?
Owlbear milk.
What did you just say?
I got that. And he just throws that down right there in the jar.
What
Here.
color is it?
Fresh squeezed. It's perfect. Couple feathers just kind of floating in it.
I'll give you
It's
one
actually
silver.
regular milk.
All right, one silver.
All right,
A little bit of ink and
Have it
pepper
in good
there.
health.
thank
Do you have any health potions?
Spell scrolls, magic items. What do you think? I'm a wizard?
A health potion is just a drink that makes you feel better.
It's like alcohol.
Yeah, but we don't have any of that.
Do you have
But,
alcohol?
you might want to talk to Sister. Do
you have any-
name is? She's out by the church.
I'll head that
She
way
might be
then.
able to help. She's
Will,
a
can I-
healer and whatnot.
do you have any like ball bearings?
Ball bearings?
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Let me check. Yeah, we got some of that.
Okay. Could I get just a bag of 100 ball bearings?
Bag of 100. Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm going to grab that. And how much would that set me back, sir?
5 silver.
Okay, not a problem. So I give him that. And just for the sake of asking, have you by any chance just got like
More health potions, magic items, spell scrolls. No, none of that.
Is that a wizard?
No,
Mark?
dear Lord, no. I
I'm
was
not a
thinking
wizard.
more
I'm
like
just a humble old man.
The humble old man.
I appreciate
Tell
that.
him.
Want to
And
hear
you
my
know-
backstory? We could get a mug of ale.
Yeah, one of these days.
I could tell you.
I
was,
don't know that I'd make it through a whole mug, but I'd be happy to sip a bit.
I was,
But I was just wondering if you had any sort of pesticides or anything. Some bit of a rodent problem going on. I'm just wondering if you've got any poisons for say again?
Huh?
Like rat
Can you
poison?
read? No. No.
Okay. No rat poison. Fair. Okay, well, bye. I'm going to go with Erg.
Nice.
All right, where to?
Gonna go talk to the sister lady.
Yeah, to the church temple place.
Give me an accent. What's she sound like?
Russian.
She sounds like this.
How are you doing?
Excuse me.
He's deep in prayer as you approach her.
Excuse me. You need health
Stay
potion.
a while.
And as you walk up and approach her, she does this. And
She gave you the finger.
okay. What can I do? You need me to pray over you, or how can I help you?
I am seeking potions of healing.
Potions of healing, yes. Wonderful, great. I think I could help you with that, but I will need coin.
Yeah, how
How
much?
I need donation for the church to help.
I give her all 13 of my gold, just being a holy man and myself in my own way.
It takes long time to make these potions. I can't seem to be 13 not enough.
How much more does he need? Sorry?
50.
50? What sort of church is this?
50 more? Just
Wow.
Church of the Everlight. It's a
Everlight.
I put the
Neat.
rusty dagger that I
Neat.
got and put it in there too.
Need cash to keep the light on, apparently. Wow.
All right, I can give 1 potion for 25. Okay.
And you can have it right
you're
now.
13, right? I'll put
Yeah, I
the
did
other.
13. I did
Yeah,
13.
I'll put the other 12 in so you can get the so you can have a potion as well.
Okay. You get 1 potion of healing.
There you go. You're welcome.
May you use this in good spirit, and may the Everlight guide you.
Thanks. What's your name?
Sister Garil.
All right. Bye.
I have it right here on this page, so I have the name.
All right. Bye.
Oh, before I go, sorry, Sister Kareem, would you happen to know if anyone locally might have any sort of magic stuff? Objects, tokens.
He's a wizard.
You do
Oh,
not need
Jada.
magic. You do not need magic, and you will not get magic here. But you will
What?
from the Everlight.
No soup for
And
us.
she walks away. The Everlight will guide your path.
It's
I'm gonna cast minor image of like myself kneeling, and I'm just gonna leave that there and hope that at some point she'll be like, "Oh, hey," just to fuck with her.
Okay. You guys head off on your way.
I fart
You fart?
on the way out.
You leave your own deposit.
You do a very unpious, holy people.
Wow, my gosh. You guys are worse than the Red Brands.
We just murdered people in the middle of town. Walked into church.
Leaving
messing
corpses.
I mean, the campaign I'm playing with my friends is actually the bad guys campaign. And just,
Oh no!
I guess
Love
it's
it.
just
Love
leaking out
it.
into me doing this.
Yeah.
voice.
Did
Did we ever ask where
we
the
take 5 real quick? My wife's calling me.
Okay.
Yeah, no
I'm
problem.
gonna
Take 2,
grab
take
a
3.
pillow.
You know.
So,
Make a vote.
Yes.
You were saying that you used to be part of a mercenary group, and you had a drow captain.
Yes.
What was that like?
He taught me a lot of forms of combat. His name was Xyloth.
Sylar,
Yes.
very very drow.
Hmm.
Cool. And you're religious, but not that one.
Not that one.
Not that one.
I don't know the name of my god, but I call upon assistance, and it is being answered.
Wow. That's cool. I've got a book. Just gonna pull out my spell book.
I didn't realize goblins could read.
Yeah, I'm finding out a lot about goblins recently. Turns out most of them assholes. Didn't know that. Didn't expect that.
Hmm.
They don't buff.
I once
of
knew a
understanding why.
kobold wizard. I never thought you little creatures could do such things.
I feel like it's a little creature thing, you know? I mean, like, if you or Tarun decided to just, you know, I feel like magic's, like, integral. You know, I can sneak really well. I'm good at running. But, like, you know, if I get cornered, I'm a zap you.
That was actually the name of the kobold wizard.
What, zap you?
No, Zap.
Oh, good name. To be
Stood
fair.
for something else.
All right. How's everyone doing? What books are we reading? Let's actually talk about books for once.
Hey,
Oh,
I
man,
just
so-
started. I just started this.
Oh, hell yeah.
I saw Shay's description of it sounds like you're sitting in a tavern, someone telling you their story.
Yeah.
And I saw Shar was mentioning this too. She said that this was awesome. Like, I've got to pay. Everybody's telling me this is awesome. And I'm 4 chapters in. I've got the audiobook playing at the same time. So I have the Irish accent in the background. And I have laughed probably 4 or 5 times out loud hysterically from this so far. It's really well written.
I'm still doing my immersive read of The Devils, and it's going really well. And like I said before, like I think that my wife and Jake reading it before me and sort of setting my expectations for what this book is, like going into it knowing that it's not like your classic Abercrombie grimdark stuff, that it is medieval, supernatural Suicide Squad. Basically, it's made it like so I've enjoyed it. I think if I'd gone into it thinking that it was going to be grimdark, I'd have been pretty salty about it. And then I'm also listening to the World War Z audiobook while I'm at work, which yeah, Thomas, you know, I was telling you about the 2D10 zombie apocalypse game that I homebrewed. This is making me want to play, like, run a session of that so badly. I'm just
I love
like,
that book. Yeah, I've got
so,
it. It's right there behind my mic, and I remember reading that in about 2009, 2010,
nice.
And yeah, that was just such a phenomenal experience, just seeing these different perspectives of the story. And I mean, that was the height of the zombie era of storytelling, and so good.
Yeah, I'm loving getting the I'm up to one of the Chinese responses to it, and it's just it feels like a docudrama, you know.
Is it the person, without spoilers, is it the person who's like stuck in, like, they're like a gamer, they're on the internet for so long they don't realize what's going on around them?
It's literally the one. It's literally, so you've got that one, and then it's the little old man, and then after that it's the Chinese submariner story, and I'm just onto the submariner story, that one. Lucas says he's just finished Rage of Dragons last night. Hell yeah.
I need to read that.
Do you know what as well? Just off the back of the Rage of Dragons, because that's Evan Winters, isn't it? Pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah. Just Evan Winters' interview with Daniel Green that he did. That was that interview is such a good insight into how he got into the indie publishing and everything.
Awesome.
God, I'm really struggling to put sentences together at the moment. I've got really bad diet brain right now.
Oh, I too started the. I love spam risk calls. I too started Black Tongue Thief. It's amazing. It's
really
everything
good.
I wanted in a fantasy book.
Well, and the thing, yeah, it
So
is.
good.
It's good.
It's really good, and I'm normally I don't like to read two books at once, but I'm doing that because I wanted to read. I just had that hunch to read Black Tongue Thief, but yeah, I'm reading Piranesi.
That was good. Can't wait to talk about that later.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm just struggling through it right now. But
That doesn't sound hopeful.
Hopefully it'll make more sense, because
I love Wolf.
I'm getting
King Wolf rocks.
I cannot wait to read that eventually.
No, thank you, Lucas.
No,
I don't quite know what Piranesi is trying to be, and it's actually kind of fun because it's this little puzzle box of a story.
like I tell people about Tears of the Fallen, trust the author, trust Susanna to help you. You'll get there.
Yeah. That's what I usually like to do. Like if it doesn't make sense, I'll definitely keep trying to read. I'd rather have it not make sense than have it just straight up told to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to be left in the dark, and this is straight up. You're just thrown in, and it's kind of like I hate to use this, but like it's kind of like a Memento, Christopher Nolan kind of vibe where you're
okay.
Cool.
That's what I'm getting. I mean, little bits of information is getting peeled back, and not everything is what we think it is.
Right.
Whereas, this fun popcorn read that's got more depth than so many books out there in Black Tongue Thief is just you're being told the story from his perspective, but it's so. Again, it feels like you're in a tavern with him, and he's just like, "Hey, let me tell you my life story," and the way he just tells the story, you're just like,
Yeah, it's something I haven't done before because
I'll listen in.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Sun Eater, where we're hearing Hadrian tell you his story, or in the Hyperion series, without spoilers, but one of the books is later in the series is an individual telling their story. It's just a one. And that was kind of my thought process, because I was talking to Chance earlier this week, and the idea of like, me writing my I'm like, I got a prologue and a chapter in. So if I want to change the style and how it's written, I'm like, man, this is like a fun way to tell a story. Yeah. Like I'm really kind of encouraged to twist what I was going to do and do that first person perspective in that tavern vibe. It sounds really interesting.
Just if you do that, just open up a second document. This is the voice of experience. Always just do a whole new document, man. Because I've just like I'm at the moment where I'm gonna have to make massive changes to the start of one of my POV characters' stories in my book, and I've just got a second document, and it just says Lucas rewrite.
Okay, that's good to know.
Because that way you don't lose stuff before, man. Because losing it is painful. Yeah.
No, I'm definitely happy to learn from other people's mistakes when I'm going into this. And get the experience and the advice of people who have, carved the path ahead of all of us. The idea of standing on the shoulders of giants. I know,
100%,
Chance, you were inspired by other people. I saw your awesome interview with Dr. Phil, and that was cool. So, it's just really inspiring, especially because the self-published indie industry is just growing more and more and more. Like, watching Brandon Sanderson's lectures about his view on it it's evolving. It's changing to what it's going to be.
The thing that it reminds me of is it reminds me more of like the music scene than anything else at the moment. Like, you've got like so much innovation happening in the indie space, and it's almost like you're already starting to see it trickle into the traditional space, like with the more interesting cover art. It's moving away from the really overly simple cover art stuff, even just that sort of design and stuff. And just I'm looking forward to when like the indie something being indie published doesn't have the stigma that it currently still does.
It's fading.
Yeah, for sure.
It's exciting. It's a really fun time to be an avid reader.
It is interesting with that whole thing, because like you've got all these books getting pumped out, getting thrown into bookstores, and slap the New York Times bestseller thing on it, and all these badges on it, and I don't know. But then you got these indie books coming out, and it's nice to see those. Like,
it's really fun. It's really fun to see an indie book get the New York Times bestseller on it.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
Was Dungeon Crawler Carl an indie book? Was it a Kickstarter?
Yeah.
book?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. See,
I don't know if it was was it a Kickstarter?
I don't know if it's a Kickstarter, but it was definitely an indie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before it was picked up by Ace. If I remember, is it Ace?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, Rage of Dragons that Lucas mentioned.
Evan Winters,
that was indie, and holy
James
crap!
Islington or Allington.
Hmm.
Yeah, ML Wong or Wang.
You guys set off.
Yes,
It takes a few days.
I'm a goblin.
Normally, if I wanted this thing to run a year, I'd be rolling stuff, I'd be having stuff, but you are adventurers. We do a Lord of the Rings-esque montage of travel.
We're gonna rip off to travel.
Definitely take you go back to the road and you follow that. It's easier. You pass by travelers and wagons and caravans and whatnot. No ambushes. You find areas to set up camp for each of those nights. It does take a few days to get where you're going as you're kind of following a map. Wyvern Tor is known to have been an old wyvern lair, but I guess it has now been taken up by a band of orcs that have now been terrorizing. And you do find remnants of, where ambushes have taken place. Carnage has, taken place, some wagon wheels, maybe a horse, maybe some ripped clothing, maybe a couple of bodies. And there are enough tracks for you to follow. And this takes place over 3-4 days. So mark down, a handful of rations off.
Yes.
And
can I also just once we get to the point where we start seeing signs of the orc activity.
Yeah.
Can I pop my familiar out and just have it as its raven self just start flying a nice wide circle and give a big caw if it sees signs of where the orcs are now.
Well, this was because you're on the main trail. It's going to be another day and a half, and I was kind of painting a picture of this.
Oh, sorry.
So you did that, and you were able to kind of like, oh, it's this way.
Sure.
Nice.
So you set up camp one last night, and then make your way further in where Wyvern Tor is. I'd like marching orders and
I'm
an
thinking,
approach.
yeah, I'm thinking my bird just practically ground level, just flying from tree to tree ahead of us, like regardless of anything to do with the marching order, and just if it sees orcs, just a big.
That's a pretty good call.
That was good.
Thank you. Did you want me to do a perception check for the raven?
So you see, basically, this Wyvern Tor is like a crag. It's a prominent landmark in the rugged hills of the Sword Mountains, and it's easily visible, 20 miles away. So that was kind of a landmark that you guys have been following, but you've also been eye level within forests and trails and whatnot. But the trail breaks open, and you are kind of out. There is a tree line that is not too far away from the entrance to this cave. So, I mean, you're using your familiar. How so?
So effectively, lying below the tree canopy, and just going ahead of us. And like, you ever seen like a pigeon when it's in like a shopping mall or something?
Yes.
And it's like it's
Yeah.
It's like basically they fly low to the ground and just sort of stop, look around as if they're getting their bearings and doing that. Because at the end of the day, if this thing gets killed, I take an hour, I make a new one, and we get a warning of, hey, there's orcs there or something. So basically, I'm just using it as like a canary in a coal mine, essentially. And if it sees orcs or it sees recent footprints or something, I just want it to give like a big.
Did it again.
We do have ravens near where me and Sean live, so
there you go.
Yeah, they make weirder noises than that though. There's a genuine. We were walking back from our morning walk one day, and it sounded like there was pigs in the tree above us. We were like, "What is happening right now?"
So
that's weird.
You guys hear or smell the faint hint of smoke in the air.
Okay. I thought you were going to say orc.
Yeah, I was going to say
and orc
the musk.
and orc musk. There's something not right.
home.
It might be manure, that familiar smell, but it's more rancid.
Is this your brother's musk? Is this familiar?
And more, it's different.
Yeah.
And about 50 yards away, you see a cave mouth open. And about outside the cave, you see, keeping watch, a single orc. And that's all you see. So you guys are essentially hidden. You see this. What would you like to do?
An I come in peace situation? What are you thinking, Erg?
Usually, if you say you come in peace, you're going to get killed immediately for being weak.
Oh, say I come in war.
Come with strength.
Maybe one of you could challenge someone to a duel. Would that be applicable?
Oh.
Depends on the tribe.
Oh, I suppose it's very individualistic. I mean, worst case scenario, the mayor wants them dead, and we saw the bodies and stuff. These guys are definitely bad. They're definitely raiding random traveling people.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, we take our time with them, talk to them, see how many there are, and then we decide if we want to bring them back to kill the bandits, if there's enough. And
Yeah.
if there's too many, we'll just bring back some.
sure.
Or none. They might get too excited and wipe out the entire town for loot.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Again, depends on the tribe.
All right. I will walk up with my hands up and yell, I come in strength. I'm back.
Okay, so
I guess you could say I'm back.
this lone orc notices you right away. And he calls out in Orcish his men. And you see 4 more orcs show up.
Erg will come out whenever there's 4 more orcs showing up.
Merc won't.
No holding my hands up, just like
Oh, by the way,
confident.
wait, so we're traveling for a few days. Does that mean we get long rests at some point?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
yeah, I could get my 2 out of my 3 spell slots back. That'd be good. So I'll take it.
Hell yeah. Merc will, however, cast mage armor on himself once the extra orcs come out.
Okay.
There's no point
You're
in
at
me
16
erasing
now?
them.
Okay. So you see, these guys are pretty big. These guys, massive. They've got, great axes, javelins, coming out in rough leathers and fur. They look like they came from the mountains.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, come here.
Well, not so much Darren, just kind of looking for some friends, some help. We can we have some money in town we can pay with. We have a problem we want to get rid of. Oh, food. Is it that simple? It's all you want, food?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
I'll toss over. Oh, me? I'm food?
Oh, no.
I can't handle your witty, just dry. I can't keep a straight face like that.
High charisma.
Yeah, you throw some rations his way, and he's like, "No, you,
Yeah, me. What's up?
you're
You.
dinner."
You.
I'm going to use.
Want to eat dinner with me?
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy as a cantrip to make my voice booming loud, saying, "You will be food if you don't. You will be food if you do not listen to us."
Okay.
I said this an orc.
Mm,
Our
right.
tribe is smaller, but it is stronger. Literally smaller. Look at them, especially that one.
You see one react.
Hey, I'm hiding, dude.
You see one react, but these guys are pretty battle hardened. They look like they've withstood quite a few injuries. Various scars, eye patch, missing fingers. These guys look like they're a tough band of orcs, and they've recently been through a lot, it seems. And one doesn't flinch, but he definitely gets you get a semblance of, a reaction out of it, but the rest stand still.
You have friends. How many?
Like the friends that aren't our friends that we want you to get rid of, or friends like us?
Okay, I'm rolling in.
I'm gonna whisper to Torrent. That's way too complicated of a question to ask an orc.
Sorry. You
He's
guys.
losing patience.
So
Alright.
just before that happens, I want to cast message from my hiding space at this orc that seems to be in charge, and just whisper, "There are many of us."
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Let's
Sweet.
go.
That is a 16.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Could it be deception instead?
You're not.
De Niro.
I am lying.
Sure, go right ahead.
Oh yeah. In that case, it's an 18.
Okay, doesn't change anything.
He's lying in an
I
intimidating
fucking
way.
tried, guys.
I mean, it's yeah, you no. So he gets a reaction. He definitely looks like what the hell is that? But all you've done is make him angry, and he
Shit.
just starts raging.
All right.
In a
Damn it.
sense. And you've lost the semblance of trust, and they are now, the fight or flight is kicking in. So no more talking. He just starts. "Ah!" So at this point, what would you like to do? Combat has started.
Yeah, yell just as back. I'm gonna just fire off. Actually, how far away are they from me?
You guys are about 20 yards away.
Okay.
So I'd say you're in the tree line. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm
So
definitely
you're
inside
60
the
feet
line.
away then.
So
This
I will
map
have
doesn't make any sense. I'm picturing something else. There's a cave, there's a tree line, there's a ravine in which. So you guys are looking down into this
60
ravine.
feet. Sweet.
So
as a reaction, I'm gonna have my mace and shield ready, but I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the head orc.
Okay.
In my mind, if I can kill the head orc, the boss,
Okay.
that shows me that I'm the more powerful orc in the situation. And maybe I can help,
okay.
calm the other ones down. So that's going to be an attack roll for me. Does a 14 hit?
Just hits.
Okay. So this is going to do two things. One, I'm going to do damage, but also with it being Guiding Bolt, the next attack roll made against this guy until the end of my next turn will have advantage because he has a mystical light going around his body.
Yep.
So 12.
12 points. Okay. Boom. Just divine energy slashes into him. And Mark, what are you doing?
I am going to pull the orb out of my hat and cast chromatic orb at him. And I'm going with cold damage because that is my jam.
Nice.
Let's see. Did you say I've got advantage on this roll, yeah?
Yeah, next attack roll against him has
Sweet.
advantage.
That is a natural 20.
Let's go.
And that am I doubling the dice roll or am I rolling twice?
You're you would roll the, so if it's like 2d6, you just roll 2 of the same die.
Okay, sweet. It's
double dice.
3d8. Yeah. So that is 14 from these ones, and I'll roll again.
Dang.
I'm awful at maths in case anyone hasn't guessed that one yet. 19 plus.
But it's good for us that the fact that you're having to do that much math.
Yeah, that is 33 points of ice damage.
So he just straight up just dies. Dead. The other guys are going to start fleeing.
Can I say, are we still in combat order as they're fleeing?
Yes, we're still in combat.
Okay.
Because something comes out of the cave.
Oh, mother.
Oh shit. I need to mark down that I use that spell.
And you see, as these orcs start fleeing, run, let's get out of here. And you see this massive ogre come out of the cave.
They have a cave ogre.
Cave ogre, Torun, what are you doing as this cave ogre steps in front of you?
I'm looking up, and it's a humanoid character.
Should be.
I think they're let's have a look.
I'm trying to see if I can command it. I think so.
No, they're a large giant. They're a large giant.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Dang.
Yeah, come on, the ogre. Jump in the gorge.
Go and help
Kill
us
the other
kill these
orcs.
bandits.
Oh, sick! Yeah. Turn up back in town with an ogre.
I will charge and take a swing with my maul. I'd be like, "You killed my dog." Even though they didn't. I know they didn't. I'm just channeling dog death energy. That's a naughty 20. I'm getting a lot of naughty
Love it.
20s.
Love it. Love it.
I'm going to divine smite this beast. So that is a 2d6 and 2d8, I believe. Well, I'll do the 2d6 because it's +3. I can reroll ones. Let's go. That is a 11 + 3, 14 bludgeoning damage from the maul. And then radiant damage is going to be 8.
Nice.
So 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage.
Cool.
I say,
Love it.
I'm your Huckleberry.
You just carve into the side this large belly, just ripping flesh with divine energy, and your face gets covered in whatever guck it protrudes out of his belly, and he's going to clob at you with his massive great club, which is the size of a human.
Me, yeah.
Tarun, yeah.
And due to the pain that hit his side, he just whiffs big time, misses you completely. And you just kind of, just completely
Do the
miss.
anime dodge.
Erg, what are you doing? As you see these orcs fleeing out elsewhere, they're gone. And you see this massive ogre come out and carve into the ground, and rock and sand spit up.
Yep. I'm going to charge up and not hit it with my mace, but hit it with the hand holding the mace. So with the fist, doing inflict wounds.
I love that. I really love the mental image of you like charging up and just. Oof.
Yeah, not even using the weapon. Well, I'm the weapon.
Yeah, I love that.
15 is the attack.
That hits.
Okay.
Big feller.
That is going to be 13 necrotic damage.
Let's go.
And I don't think inflict wounds does anything else outside of just necrotic damage.
Okay. Merc, what are you doing? You see the club come down, and then Erg come in from the side and just crunch right into his side, right where that wound started bursting.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Ray of Frost on the ogre, and I'm not going to hit. I don't think I'm going to hit. Anyways, that is a 4.
All right, Ray of Frost overshoots.
Yeah.
Crashes into the side of the cave. Rocks coming down.
Biggest target I've had so far. Completely missed.
Tarun, what are you doing?
I'm going to just take a jab with the hammer.
Cool.
Let me make sure when I'm looking at my character sheet, I'm like, yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do, because unless this is a bonus action, it is not. It is. How is the ogre looking?
Oh, he's looking pretty torn up.
All right. Yeah, I'm just going to take a swing with my maul. It's a 12 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh, let's go.
It's a big target. You can't really miss.
Dude, I love
Unless
a great
you're-
weapon master.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
That is a 10 bludgeoning damage to the nards.
10-10 or 10?
10.
Cool.
10.
10-10. That is 10-10. I like it. Okay. Still up, fighting, just hitting around. He's going to go ahead with an angry swing toward you. It's a 20 to hit.
That hits. Yeah, that hits.
You're fine. You're fine. You only got 10 points of damage.
Oh.
Just crunches you in. Definitely feel a fractured bone with that power. Feels like
it's a rib or two.
like a horse hits you, a car. And now back at the top, Erg.
I forgot I have a leer.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame, one of my cantrips. So it needs to make a dexterity save of 14.
Okay. does not save. He's way too slow.
Nice.
So it's going to take 7 radiant damage,
Cool.
and then I'm going to
Right
use
from the sky, like a drone. Just
yes. And then with me being a ward domain priest, I can use a melee attack as a bonus action. So I'm going to hit it with my mace or
love
attempt to hit it
it.
with my
Love
mace.
that.
That is going to be a 9.
9 to hit.
Yes.
Misses.
Okay.
Yeah, you try, but the light is a little too bright from that sacred flame, and then you just miss the belly.
Yeah. I forgot. My first hit, then torch. Not torch, then hit. I get blind.
Mark, what are you doing?
Okay, I am. Ogre's still up. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Ray of Frost again and hope I actually can hit the broadside of an ogre this time. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna shift my hat up out of my eye line so I can see a bit better, maybe.
There
Okay.
you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, 23 to hit.
Oh yeah,
Just
Yeah.
gets him.
just
There we
hits. Just barely
Barely.
gets.
That is 6 points of cold damage, and his this isn't going to matter because he's all up on you guys' business. But his movement speed is reduced by 10 until my next turn.
6 points.
Yeah, 6 points cold damage.
Tarun, what are you doing? This dude's just ready to topple over on you.
I'll just like jab him with my
Hammer.
Okay.
Come on. That is a 21, naughty 21 to hit.
Beautiful. Don't even worry about rolling damage unless you really want to.
No, yeah.
How would you like to defeat this ogre?
As he's wobbling, I want to just do a quick stomach plug with my my hammer just to tip him over.
Nice.
I like
All right, I'm gonna roll.
Uh-oh.
He falls backwards.
it.
Falls backwards. Poof, slides
getting ready
down
to
the
do a
side of the
dex save.
cave.
Yeah,
And
right.
You guys have defeated this little orc camp with a secret ogre.
Nice.
Sweet.
Did they
I
flee into the cave or did they just flee away?
They fled away.
Right.
I want to loot.
Go right ahead.
No,
You take some time to loot, and you find
Yeah. What's in the ogre's
Various-
stack?
through various plundered homesteads and caravans, you find this treasure chest, 180 silver pieces.
Okay.
Are we dividing this stuff equally, guys, or
I'm good.
Tarun's just like,
Just
uh,
adding it. We could divide it later, I figure. Or do you want me to just take 60?
60 gold pieces.
that's easy.
Oh,
nice
I'll
and
take
easy
that
there.
part. No,
I'll take 20 gold.
I'll
And
take
3
20.
vials of perfume.
That's for you, Merc.
Yep. Merc can have it.
You sure?
Pot. Yep. Yeah. Not
I
that
was
you
thinking-
need it, but
No, but always nice to have more. I mean, I'm thinking we might give one to Goob as well.
yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I guess I'll take 60 of the silver.
While we're doing this, I'm just going to dismiss my Raven familiar and just if we're out of combat, which it feels like we're definitely out of combat. I just want to take a while to resummon my familiar as an owl instead, because owls can see in the dark and ravens can't.
Nice.
Okay. And you guys can, essentially take a short rest if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
30
recovery.
minutes, an hour, whatever.
I'm going to just use my, I'll use a single hit die. See if I can roll a natty 10.
Oh yeah.
I'll use 0 because I didn't take any damage.
That's a 6. Dang it.
Darn. And with that, are you guys doing anything out here?
Nice.
Can I just the big orc dude that we sort of together killed? What weapon did he have on him?
He's had a great axe. It's usable. I mean, it's definitely been in. It's not as sharp, but it's.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sort of just about lift it up and just go, hey, Do you think the guy in the general goods store would buy this, or no?
He probably
Maybe
would put
no.
it underneath the shelf.
Yeah, with his
Yeah.
shotgun.
Yeah.
The one that he doesn't own.
Yeah.
What? He could call it shotgun.
Yeah. Sure can.
All right, with that, you guys rest up. You have been around here once, so I feel like you'd be a little more alert and a little eager to get back to town. So you knock off 3 more rations.
Sweet.
You get back to town safely. The road is that much more safer. However, I would like everyone to roll a perception check for something that you might have seen on your way back home.
Listen,
Ooh.
10
I'm
wisdom,
also
okay?
imagining.
I'm great at these.
I'm imagining that Lord of the Rings montage, but you just see a little goblin dragging an axe along the ground the whole time.
Yes, that is me. That is 100% my
13 for me.
Nope. Natural 1.
I got a 3.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You guys are back home. I will
A
say
castle on the
for the sake
hill.
of brevity, you get your 100 gold pieces. Not each, just 100. We'll say you brought back us some sort of token to show.
Yeah, the giant axe. We brought this axe. This was from the leader of the orcs, and I thought you would probably want it. As
I'll
proof.
say 3 gold.
Nice.
But yeah, you can split up
each.
100 gold however you'd like.
I'll take the 33. One of y'all can take the 34.
I'll take
Tarun, you can have the 34. You've got the magic Healy hands, so I want you to like me.
Cool. I mean, I definitely didn't add.
Hey, it's that offer. Hey.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's
Yeah.
that off.
Jason Bourne.
Brandon Sanderson? What?
What? Brandon Sanderson? He's one of the 6 people here, just like hey,
Hanging out.
I got nothing else to do.
But,
Hey, he
like,
loves
I
matching
got
together
400, 400 more D&D live streams.
yeah, no,
Chooses
Sanderson's watching it, but he's seen the bridge 4 t-shirt, and he's just like, oh yeah, wear my merch, but don't play my TTRPG.
Yeah.
Hey, when I was the one who was able to pre-order and get the whole shebang that comes in around my birthday, so I'm looking forward
Nice.
to it.
What's your birthday?
August 6th.
So
Nice.
does that mean that you're going to run the BookTube plays Stormlight Archive?
I
game,
would
right?
100% be down.
You know,
Oh, that'd be so sick.
Booktubers will be all over that.
Yes.
That'd be
Oh,
game.
book fans, yeah.
I love DMing, so I guess in this case, for trademark reasons, I'd be GMing, but still, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think I have to
I-
start calling myself that now.
I always prefer GM over DM anyway. Like I'm the game master, but rather like the dungeon master. I rarely run dungeons, and also it's S&M connotations as well. I'm not wearing
Right.
leather while I'm doing this.
Right.
That's later.
Right.
Back to
Different
Brandon
game.
Sanderson, by the way. I did get to announce that I'm going
What?
to go to Dragonsteel Nexus this year. I was
That was sick.
fortunate enough to sign up and be on the wave to get it. And I told my brother, like, hey, we're taking a road trip. So it's going to be going. So my brother's going to be going too. So we're looking forward
Dang.
to it.
When is it? December?
Yeah, early December, the 4th through the 6th.
Okay.
So
I'd love to go at some point, but maybe give it a few years.
there you go.
For reasons.
I'll be recording my adventures there because I definitely thought it'd be fun to put up. So hopefully I'll run
Yeah.
into some other booktuber peeps that will get the chance to go. But I'm just geeking out about it since I'm a big Brando Sando fan.
Nice.
I love it. I love
All right.
that.
So now we're back in town.
Back in town.
I'm gonna give Goob
Got
one of
paid.
those
Say you're getting lunch at the Stone whatever Stonehill Inn, and
Everywhere.
you're getting some chicken parm wraps.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
A mountain of them.
A mountain of chicken parm wraps.
half a chicken bomb wrap.
No, not a bum wrap.
What?
Chicken parm. It's like a cheese made of
All the way
owlbear
from
milk.
Waterdeep.
Wow.
So you're getting chicken parm wraps,
Parm.
and what are you guys doing now?
Did we speak to? Did we see Sildar at all and see how he's gotten on over the past?
Yes, he's
Well, we've got
definitely
6 days.
taken a semblance of authority. Harbin is lost plenty of arguments in the past week, and he's definitely taken a back seat. Sildar did say, "Rest up and let's discuss something I discovered." Something.
Let's do that.
Should do that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys bring your chicken parm wraps
Tell me another.
with you into the town master hall, and Sildar spreads out a map. Well, while you were gone hunting orcs, thank you very much.
No problem.
First off, we saw some sightings of a dragon.
What?
Well, that's probably what's happening. These orcs fleeing the mountains, and
Ugh, you called it. You knew it.
A dragon would do that.
There's that. But some good news. I believe I found, and then he points on the map, a very old, decrepit map. I was looking through various old maps, and I found what looks to have been an old keep, right in the middle of Neverwinter Woods. This might be the castle that we're looking for.
Cool.
You say might.
Well, if I
What
just
do-
tell you it is, then
Yeah, that works.
that's
That would
Just
it
lie
would
to
be
me.
embarrassing if it
not
then
as
wasn't.
intriguing.
Right.
Yes,
he's right.
this is Cragmark Castle, okay? This is your DM telling you this.
I thought you were just avoiding embarrassment.
I
in
didn't
case
know you were a
wrong.
DM. You're
I'm
into
a
S&M,
GM.
Sildar?
Yes, well, I
Did you not want us to rescue you from those goblins who had you tied up? Did you forget your safe word?
well, no, I play the
Popsicle.
Right. Sorry.
Every
That's-
D&D session has to devolve at least once. So there was our one.
It's the Venn diagram. Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, Sildar, here's the deal. Do you want us to take care of the bandits first or what?
Well, they have been a little more irritable and a little more aggressive. The woodcutter just went missing.
That just went missing.
Oh, well, I don't think he's missing. Well, he's missing, but
He's on a bender.
I have a question.
I'm saying they're being a little more aggressive, and I believe we might need to take a little more action.
All right.
I
let's
have
just
an
do it.
idea.
What's the idea?
Okay. It's just we're in the town hall, right?
Yeah, you're in an office space.
Awesome.
Candlelight and some sunlight.
I'm just gonna cast message to say this to Sildar.
Okay.
How do you feel about poisons?
What's the context?
Well, I was thinking that, these bandits, they seem like a bunch of rough and tumble assholes. So if we were to get a keg of beer or two from the tavern, poison it, and then leave it somewhere where it can be very easily stolen by a group of bandits, then they just poison themselves, and then by the time we get there to kick the crap out of them, they're already weakened and puking and firing out of both ends, maybe.
I love it, but what if they don't take the bait and
Well, then we ruined
Each
two perfectly
waste
good
ale?
kegs
And
of ale.
that's part of the economy of this. And maybe
How
we
much
don't have
does
much-
it?
Sure,
How
but
much
if
does
we
the
don't
glass
have-
cost?
if I've bought the ale, then if
I'll
anything,
pay
I've
for
put
it.
money into the economy. Yeah,
I'll pay for it.
I've got money. I'm sure the town has coffers too. I mean, frankly,
Don't worry about
someone
it.
must
I'm just
collect
saying,
that.
I don't think we might not have enough time.
Oh,
Hmm.
well then
What if we
screw it.
walk up and give him? We can try.
Yeah, let Ugg do
We
some
can go to the
fisting.
manor, and I'll offer it as a peace offering.
Listen here, if you guys just how many orcs were there?
There's like four. It's like
There
four.
was an ogre as
Five
well. He was
total.
huge.
Minus
An ogre.
one.
Ogre's at least 2 orcs, right?
Ogre. Yeah.
And how was the fight?
Dominated the ogre.
Swift.
I tried making friends first. They did not. They did not
Here's
like
the
that.
thing.
I
If you
froze
guys-
the guy.
If you could handle that, then what's stopping you from handling some buffoons?
I figured
Oh,
there was like 12 of them.
Yeah, and they said there was stuff underneath.
That sounds like
there.
a good amount, don't you
The
think,
guy-
for a hideout? That sounds like a good number.
It's like a lot.
Spread out between various rooms and maps and.
Sildar, are you just sort of like, hey, come on, go kill these guys?
Do you want to come help or?
You a bit murder happy?
Listen, I'm not very murder happy, but
Not very, but a little bit.
how about
enough.
take your little goblin friend?
That's fine. We don't want to put him in danger.
Yeah, I just gave him that.
We
new
already have one
perfume.
goblin. That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, like Goob he went crazy with the perfume way too much. Like I can smell him coming 2 streets over.
All right. Let's get 2 kegs of ale, poison it, and bring it anyways, and see what happens, and then go fight him.
Yeah,
Lower
worst
the
case
population.
scenario, yeah.
All right. Well,
So we'll go to the tavern, buy a
Good
couple
luck.
kegs of ale.
go to the tavern. You buy. I don't know. We'll say like it's. Where do I have? Do I have anything right
Oh,
here?
poor owlbear.
Pretty sure
milk.
this is a plot point in Octopath Traveler for anyone who's played that.
Owlbear milk inside of the
We'll
kegs.
just say like
Just a
We'll
bunch
say
of
like
chopped up raw
5
chicken.
gold pieces. I don't know. Just for 2, say 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
Sweet,
I'll
I'll
do
knock
it.
that off mine. I'm paying for it.
Oh,
My plan. Okay. Poison. How do we feel about just raw chicken? Just a ton of raw chicken, some poop.
No, that would taste too bad. It's spit
Okay.
it out instantly.
I'm
Well,
not
if
I
it's
do
really
have
low
this
quality
jar
ale.
of owl milk that's been out of refrigeration for 10 days.
That's perfect.
I will pour that into the cakes.
Okay.
Best investment ever. 1 silver just wiped out an entire house of bandits.
I got a stitch.
Just insta poop.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so
So how does the plan go?
I'm
2 kegs.
thinking Erg and Torun, they're like strong dudes, they can carry the stuff.
hmm
When we get close to it, boom, disguise self on me. I'm gonna make myself look like like the guys that we fought with. There was like the halfling guy. I'm gonna make myself look similar to him, but with different colored hair,
Without the hole in the ankle.
without the
But
complete.
now disguise self is only, isn't it a foot higher than you?
Yeah, was he tall? Was he a tall halfling or?
No, I was just checking. I didn't know if you're.
Yeah, it is restricted to like I can only go a foot. I couldn't. That's why I went with the halfling rather than because I didn't want to go
Aim
crazy.
higher.
Right? And there isn't actually anything there either. Like it's
Yep.
like hologram rules kind of. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, when I get close, when we get close to that, I'll say to these guys, hey, maybe if you pop them here, I'll just go in there and be like, hey guys, come on, help me with this.
Okay. Are you guys dropping it off at the cellar door or the
Yeah,
hideout?
We'll put it to the cellar door.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree.
The owlbear milk is in
Okay.
each keg. I
Yeah.
suppose.
So you guys lug that over. You guys are hiding. Merc, you're disguised as a halfling
Yeah,
Next to the kegs?
mark off that I've done disguise self as well. Yeah,
next to the kegs.
yeah, next to the kegs, and I'm just, are you guys coming out and helping or what? Come on.
Okay. Cool. Make a deception check.
I'm great at these, amazingly. Come on,
I'm walking here.
come on, guys. That's a 16.
Okay. Cool. You see a couple dudes come out, couple red brand ruffians, and they're like, "Hey, ooh, when did you get out here?
Hey, what you think?
I just saw you." Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
limp-
boy, huh? Okay, let's go.
The limb's all gone as well. I boosted these kegs too. We're gonna be back in the
All
classes,
right,
faces,
yeah.
right?
That's you, mate. That's you. And
Yes, it's
they
traded
lug it
accents.
down.
They're not even
Oh,
going to think
you're
about how
gonna
an
pay
halfling
for
got
that.
us there.
My ankle's hurting. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take a 5, and then I'll be in a minute.
All right.
If you leave the door unlocked, though, I'll come in. Okay? I'll take a little watch. for
All
you.
right.
All right. gonna message to where I think these guys are. I think these morons believe me.
Okay.
I don't think
You
it
guys
took
sneak
much.
in, or you guys?
Let's like give
Sure.
them. We're gonna give them like maybe 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Just try and let the poop sink in. If it does, see.
Okay.
But to have a Dumb
Oh.
and Dumber incident here.
See if the 10-day-old's owlbear milk does anything. It's been shuffling around in my bag.
Yeah. How many latrines does this hideout have? They're all in line for it.
Hey, what an investment.
Chronicler,
There
let's
he is.
go.
BBG
Keep that on there. I don't just keep
is American Thomas.
All right. An hour passes. What do you guys do?
Well,
How about you go in first and see what's going on? But you'd have to cast this guy's self again, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that ran out. I think it lasts. I think it does actually last an hour. Hang on. It does last an hour. So if we've waited just under an hour, I can.
Yeah, if we can do that.
Yeah, I can just sort of.
That's gonna. Okay.
Yeah.
You might want to hold your breath.
Our
The severity of the situation.
bear milk is used for engineers.
No, I really don't have the best sense of smell.
So you
anyway.
go down there. The
Yep.
door's unlocked.
Yep.
And you make your way down some steps.
Yep.
And you see, you follow stone steps leading down. You see a large room with like a cistern, stone cistern, like a, I don't know, why do they use some of the, it's like a rectangular reservoir.
Roger.
Clean water, cold, fresh water. And no one occupies this room. There are various kegs and barrels.
Sure.
And then there does seem to be a door.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go over to the door and just sort of listen, put my ear up against it, have a listen.
We'll just
Do I hear any gut rumblings or any voices?
You definitely hear voices.
Okay.
Sounds like a handful of voices in there. You know, it's muffled. Sound pretty normal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back up to the door, go get these guys, and be like, I don't know if they drank it or not. They're just I heard voices down there. Coast looks clear though. We can go and.
All right, let's do it. So we'll go in.
So
John
you guys go
Wick's
down
down.
one by one. Your disguised self, it gets past that hour.
Yep.
And almost the moment that happens, you go down into this room, that door opens. But one guy leaves the room and he doesn't notice you.
Oh.
He kind of looks at you and then he
Jesus, man.
he
Just shunned it.
I'm trying to, because like there's no bathroom in this hideout.
Well, that's a fucking problem for them, buddy.
This rectangular
The reservoir,
of clean water.
Not anymore.
He looks at you and he just plops his pants down and so it's a mess. That clean reservoir is no longer clean. And then the rest of them join him.
So when he does the blast session, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to do let's see which one. Oh, I cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
Okay.
Just to iterate the intensity of the situation.
Yes, the intensity of the situation is quite fluid.
I mean,
and they're like, we got trespassers. We got who are you?
Ray of Frost.
Okay, Ray of
Yeah,
Frost.
I want to try and
for
see
the
if I
sake of
can.
brevity, because these guys are just in the
Messed
middle
up.
of this
And
situation.
they caught with their pants down.
One
You
way
mean this
or
situation?
another, you dispatch these guys.
Yeah.
This room
was
looks to be
thinking
a
montage.
barracks room inside where they came from. You loot them. Go right ahead. You can loot them if you want.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
16 silver pieces, 7 gold pieces.
You guys can clear that.
Since there's 3 of them, just take turns writing. There's loot for each of these guys. So
Sure.
one of you can get this, and then next one, 12 silver pieces, 5 gold pieces, 20 copper,
Ooh.
22 gold.
I mean, we're splitting that, surely.
Just hold on to
Go on.
all of it and do it later.
And additionally, 3 dirty scarlet cloaks.
I don't want
Dirty.
those. Yeah,
I
not anymore.
chuck the cloaks and just stuff them in my hat as best I can.
Oh God.
All right.
Forgot about the hat.
There's
Uh,
some gonna-
The
Yeah,
montage
yeah.
of us dismantling them in the room is like me dragging my maul behind me, hitting each of them in the face as a ray of frost beams into them, and the final tip over is from the fists of fury.
Yeah, I punched one into the reservoir.
I feel like they all end up in the reservoir.
yeah, it's a mess. And it smells beyond vile.
Yeah, we got to get out of this room.
And
Barely
Constitution saving
the
throw,
fear
guys.
is not death; it's more just pink eye, because of the
Yeah, fecal matter.
splashes and fecal matter. And it's. I'm thankful. I'm thankful this live stream is not like a booktube live stream, because we only have 3 people watching. So I'm just happy. Gosh.
Wait till
Yeah,
they see the
see.
VOD.
Listen,
we'll see.
for anyone
we'll
watching
see.
who
So-
hasn't read the Devils by Joe Abercrombie yet, just get used to poop jokes.
Oh gosh. Well, the black tongue thief, man. Let me tell you,
You want some
Yeah.
poop jokes?
there's a
It's a
term called cark, and
Yeah.
it's a wet fart. It's great. I love it. It's very
Oh,
clever.
that made me laugh again because I definitely
Yeah.
laughed out loud the first time you described
That's
that.
so good.
This is what
So
it is.
good.
We're being influenced by good authors here.
So,
Funny.
what are you guys doing in this room? There's no other doors.
Well, everyone we could have asked how to get in and out of this room is dead.
Right.
I would like to have a look around. I mean, these guys don't seem like they're not into housekeeping from what I've seen. So I'm just going to look at the floor and assess, is there muddy boot prints going to a
Yeah.
specific part of
Yeah,
the
you
wall
find a
and
secret door.
disappearing? Or is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Secret door.
You
Only-
push aside some stone and go. You see muddy boots. Could
Secret
be
door.
mud.
I thought the same thing.
Secret.
Could be owlbear poop.
Secret tunnel. And
Secret
then
tunnel.
you guys come in to this. You follow this hallway, and it turns to the right, and then right here, and then it opens up.
Mhm.
And it's dim. It's got some torchlight flickering here and there. You see this ravine in the middle of this kind of cavernous, like, middle
Mm.
of this hideout, and you see 2 bridges spanning this ravine. It's a little like cavern, or what is it? Let me.
Yeah, that probably sounds right.
Yeah, that's good.
No, I need to get it right. Yes, it's a crevasse.
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 I summon my owl because it can see in the
It
dark.
looks like you're more in like a cavernous like environment, and not this like built stone room or cellar
Mhm.
like you were in before. And it looks like there's a hallway across the way,
Mhm.
and it also goes to the right. So there's various entries. But right now it looks pretty bare. Yeah.
I'm gonna send that owl to just go across, have a look, and have a look at the hallway bit because our buddy Junior
To the right or down the stairs?
down the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, because Junior
You
said
go
about
downstairs and there's 2 doors.
Okay.
One to the left, one to the right, and they're both closed.
just Owl's just going to peck at one of them. The one on the right is just going to.
Okay. Are you listening? Okay. You just hear a bunch of muffled argument.
Okay,
Yeah.
going to get my owl back and be like, people, there's more of them down there. Should we just continue the rampage?
Sounds
Yeah.
good, but they may not have drank any of that, so be ready.
They sounded like they were arguing rather than pooping, so.
Yeah.
I mean, orcs do both at the same time, but we'll just see what we're dealing with.
Well, if you want to go down in front, that's I'm fine with that. I can take up the back.
I'll open up. I'll open up.
I,
I'll go in. I'll open the door. I'll like walk in like, oh, sorry, wrong room. What's happening here?
So you open the room and they're playing cards.
Right.
And they look
Classic.
like they've been drinking a ton, and you recognize the keg in the middle of the room.
oh my god!
And the moment you open it up, one dude is in the corner. And
It's an emergency card.
like in a room, you go to the bathroom, go outside, what are you? All
like a Vox
over the
Machina.
piles of coins and cards. It's a mess. But
I'm not looting this room.
the
Fuck
other
this room.
get up, and they're like, oh, we go intrude us. And they look not as inebriated, and they go in and try to.
We'll try and
Swing at them.
We'll do just a kind of a quick loopy loop. So I'll say you get a first hit, Tarun, and then who's right behind Tarun?
Be me.
Okay, cool,
naughty 22.
cool. Yeah, that hits.
I'm bringing up the rear.
Kind of lunges in at you with his
A
dagger,
9.
and you go bang,
9 damage.
9 damage, crack. But he's gonna try to hit you. 18 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 points of damage for you, and the other guy's gonna throw his dagger at you, misses. And then Erg, what are you doing as you got basically 2 guys kind of in the way, and then you got 2 other guys barfing and whatnot?
Yeah, I'm going to fire a guiding bolt at the dagger guy who just tried to yeet a dagger.
Okay.
Because it's a ranged attack, so. It's a crit fail.
Okay. Merc, what are you doing?
Oh, I am going to stick my head round the door, see all of this stuff, see the glowing guy, be like, right, ray of frost.
Beautiful.
I'm glad that I have advantage on this one because that one was a 7. So the 7 plus 4 is 11.
Miss.
Is 11 hit? Okay.
Oh wait, no, that hits. That hits. My bad. That hits.
Oh, really? Damn. Sweet.
Which guy? Left or right?
Oh, whichever one was glowing. So whichever one had been hit
Oh,
by
well,
glowing
it
bolt.
failed.
It failed.
Oh, the guiding bolt failed.
Yeah, crit failed.
You didn't have advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, the second one I rolled was the 1. The first one was the 7. So it's to it. So if we go, I can re-roll if you want instead.
No, it's fine. You hit.
Okay. Sweet. 2 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And his movement speed is reduced by 10. And I immediately zip back round the door because.
All right, Tarun.
I'll get another swing. Don't worry, it's a natural 1.
All right. Well,
We're cashing in, boys.
Yeah.
17 to hit Tarun, and then a dagger goes flying in. That's 16 to hit Erg.
Yep.
So 4 points to Tarun, and then 4 points to Erg as a dagger hits your shoulder. And now we are at Erg, then Merc.
Yeah, I'm getting ticked, so I'm going to inflict wounds. The one that's right between Torn and I at the front.
Okay.
It's going to be overkill, but it's going to be kill. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
This is me punching. That is going to be 13.
13
Necrotic
points of damage.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's done.
Nice.
Blood paints the wall. He falls over, and then the other guys are still puking and yeah, it's a mess. The smell again, brutal. Mark, what are you doing?
Guys, get up and fight! Stop! Oh no!
This you said these two don't look like they've been at the owl. Okay, awesome. I'm going to run in, have Ray of Frost collected in my hand, and I'm going to say to him, "You need to tell us everything we're about to ask you, or you're going to die and drown in shit."
Okay.
I'm not telling you anything.
Cool, Ray of Frost.
Okay.
No, that's not going to hit, is it? That's an 8.
Misses.
I'm so flustered by him saying no. That was a great speech. Fuck you.
Tarun.
Tarun swings.
Room smash.
That's a natural 2.
Okay, this guy's gonna go out with his short sword. Misses. Erg, Merc, what are you doing?
Swing with a mace.
Okay, Merc, you can go at the same time.
Sweet. Ray of Frost do. That's better. That is a 20. A dirty 20.
21 to hit. 7
Cold.
damage.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
So how much damage total between you two?
14.
14. Okay. Done.
Let's go. Let's
With
go.
that, these other guys don't care. They're leaving the room. They're in so much pain that their surroundings are just not of concern.
Can I trip them as they go past?
What?
Do they have to go past me to get out of the room?
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, as they're going past, I just want to stick my leg out so that they trip.
Okay. One hits his head on the steps going up.
Nice.
Okay. So this room just looks like a, typical card playing room. There's a door on the other side.
Tarun?
Yeah.
There's another door, but do we want to check that one before we go to the door in this room?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Before we do that, I'm going to lay on hands myself for 7 HP.
Okay.
Is my volume super low?
No, you're good.
I can hear you just fine.
And then, yeah, we should go in and check
Sure.
it out.
So the you said that it was left or right.
Oh,
Well, you're in a
Don't
room right
figure it
now. You went to the right room. That was the card playing room. In this room on the other side, past in the midst of the mess that was made, there was another door. But outside this room where you came down,
there's another one. Yeah.
There's another room that you didn't investigate or anything.
So the room that we didn't investigate, I'm just going to go over to that one and just shove it open.
The room that you didn't investigate, you just shove it open?
Yes.
Okay, you shove it open. You see 3 giant bugbears, and they look like they are they're like holding one like a sock above a goblin. And he's like, and these bugbears are like, huh?
Rebellion! Witch bolt.
Okay. All right. Let's all roll for initiative.
Merc's caving into his goblin animal instincts here.
13.
19.
1.
All right.
Shit.
All right. So who got highest? My bad.
Merc.
19.
Okay. Tarun?
I got a 13.
And then Erg? Erg, what'd you get?
You got a 1.
Oh, he got
1. Sorry. I thought I heard my son running around when I didn't think that he was supposed to be here. So,
So one bugbear has an eye patch. Another looks like he's got like a mohawk.
Cool.
And then another one just looks like your typical bugbear. They all grab their giant morning stars and clubs and whatnot. Merc, you got the jump up on him. Hit him. Which one you hit?
So, whichever one it is that's currently teasing the goblin, witch bolt.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh,
It's a weird spell to get. That is a weird spell to get a natural 20 on.
yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
Because just auto damage.
Yeah, well, it's 7. So I rolled 7 for the first roll and a 1 for the second one. So that's a grand total of 8 points of lightning damage. And as long as I stay within range of him, I can just blat him again without making a roll. So I'm just going to, as soon as I've hit him, I'm then going to. Am I within melee range of them?
You're in melee range with one of them.
Okay, so bonus action, nimble escape for the disengage action. Go back out of the room round the corner and just sort of go like.
Okay. All right. The guy that you are actually, the guy that you hit is going to come out and
meet Erg.
He's gonna hit you. That is
meat splashed Merc.
Do you still have mage armor on?
As soon as
just
the
misses
away.
Oh, you have mage armor on?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it just misses. And then another one is going to come in. So one is just right in front of you, and then the other is standing in the doorway.
Yep.
This guy is the one that has the mohawk.
Sure.
Guy with the mohawk is going to look at. I think. Is it who would be in the hallway next?
Probably me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tarun?
Yeah.
Okay. He'll go hit Tarun. That's gonna miss. You're getting lucky. These guys are big hitters. Boom. And then
the stench. It's worse than normal.
Guy in the room is gonna swing a javelin at Tarun because that's the only thing he could see.
Yeah.
Misses.
Yeah.
And now we are at Tarun. What would you like to do?
I want to swing my hammer. A natural 20.
Beautiful.
With Divine Smite.
Beautiful.
At the Mohawk guy, I think.
Loving these 20s.
Yep. Okay.
We weighted these dice.
So it's double dice, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Double dice plus 3. That is a 10 on the first one. So 13 plus 11. That's 24 from just the bludgeoning damage. And then it's 2d8 for a Divine Smite.
Yeah, you killed this guy. He's
dead. Okay. Well, I wasted a spell slot. 8 damage.
Oh, but you used the spell slot in order to kill him. Without that, you would have killed him. So boom. Guts go everywhere.
Nice.
Divine Light just slashes
brain guts.
And yeah, these guys are angry. They're roaring. Erg, what are you doing? You got a guy in the doorway that just, fell. And then you got a guy outside the doorway who's really wanting to get Merc. And then you got a guy inside the room.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a protector, so I'm going at the one that's over Merc right now. So I'm going to go in and try to punch him. Ergo using inflict wounds for my last spell slot.
How did that live go? I'm sorry I missed it. That was I love David.
Yeah.
The
whole crew is good.
I know, that whole crew is just insane. But God, I love the BookTube community. It's
same.
It's so
we are an awesome
I was telling David this. I was telling Midnight about this. It's
That was how I got my wife Sean to start her Bookstagram account. I just said to her, like, it's the least toxic community I've ever seen on the internet. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. It feels like it's of a different time.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I did my first live stream with David, and David was just like helping me. Like, I don't usually get nervous about things. I just, when it comes to because I had public speaking, so I was still comfortable, but understanding how the live stream works was where I was uncomfortable. So, hey, don't worry, man. For mine, I had 0 as a good start, and we were both kind of shocked in a good way that I think the most that was there was like 19. Like some of my friends showed up, but like John was there, Jake was there, Shay showed up, Thomas, I think you popped in for a second, Chris was there. So it's just cool just to have, it was just that reiteration of what you're saying, like how awesome the community is. And it was just a really special moment. And, I've got a live stream with Shay coming up next week, and I'm, super excited. I'm never trying to expect numbers. I'm just having so much fun being a part of the community. Yeah. And actually, Derry was the first one to make a comment when my live stream started. I was already thinking, oh, cool, already have somebody there.
I know. Derry is just amazing. I love it. It's my wife always says, like, imagine if this many people were in the room with you right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you get 3 other people with you, that's like hanging out with a group of friends right there. If you get 10 people, that's a little mini party right there.
Yeah.
Right.
As soon as it is 20, you'd feel really awkward. You'd be like, can you stop watching me?
Yeah.
Are you following me? What's happening right now?
D&D Booktube, we haven't even hit, double digits. That's because it's D&D. But again, we got a couple people who are like, what's happening right now? Huh?
Yeah.
What's really happening?
Yeah. It's just a fun way to let our creative juices flow. So I definitely, I love being it, and that's why I don't worry about the numbers. I just went over 100, and I know that some have hit 1,000. I know that, someone's approaching 10,000, which I'm super excited, but it's just fun. But in all seriousness, though, I know that's not the mindset that we have. It's just having fun, knowing that we're building a community that shares the same passion. They do come to your channel because they enjoy the content you make. That's why I like the chill vibes that Thomas does. I know Shay does a very similar thing, and just like, it's just a really relaxing vibe, right? Some coffee being made. We're talking. It was so funny because I remember when I started, I said, "Man, I'm going to do something no one's done before. I'm going to make coffee and talk about books." And I'm like, "Oh wait, no, that's actually just the normal Booktuber's do." Like, hey, but I'm glad I'm in the same community as that. That's such a cool feeling, and it's a really special thing to be a part of. I love that.
Maybe that's how. Maybe that's how my wife should start videos. If she starts doing it, she can make a cup of tea.
Yeah,
extremely British.
Yeah, we were up against Joanna's Y Read, so come over here, watch some D&D.
Now y'all can hang out over here.
Not only that, but we're also doing D&D on a Thursday, which is when Critical Role streams.
They start late. Though. They start late.
They start later. Yeah,
they start later.
Just hired those D&D
people
devs.
Probably catching up on those episodes. But who's hitting? Was that Erg?
Yeah, that was me, and I swung. I did my punch. It's going to be for 14 on afflict wounds.
14, 2 hit or 14 damage?
2 hit.
Okay. Misses.
Okay. I'm going to do a bonus action then of swinging in with my mace.
Okay, cool.
As a war domain cleric.
Love that that's a thing. Love that that's a
thing.
90-20.
Beautiful.
Oh, let's go.
Roll for like and subscribe.
Roll for like and subscribe.
And comment.
What's going on, guys? Like and subscribe. Hold up real quick. Before we get to the video, let's talk about this sponsorship, StreamYard.
As this half-orc murders this owlbear, as everybody
How much damage?
That's going to be a total of, no, because it's a bonus action, so 8 bludgeoning.
Okay, still up, barely, but cool. Merc, what are you doing? You got this dude right in front of you. He's been hit a couple times.
Okay, I'm going to scoot round a little bit so that the little goblin that's in that room that they were bullying can see me do this. I'm going to look at that goblin and say, "Witch Bolt!" And I'm going to use Witch Bolt again with my action, do another D12 of damage.
On the goblin?
On the guy who I hit previously with Witch Bolt.
Okay.
That is 2 points of damage, but I'm also going to use my Fury of the Small on this one and do another 2 points of damage with that.
Okay.
So that is that done for the day. But that's 4 points lightning damage on this dude.
Okay. Just that's all he's been doing. And then you came in and cracked him.
Yeah.
All right. Guy with the eye patch. Where are you right now, Merc? Are you in the doorway? You could see the goblin?
Yeah.
Okay. Guy with the big bugbear, he's going to run up to you, see you electrocute his boy. It's going to be 20 to hit. And
meets.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that meets.
Barely.
Somewhat exceeds my AC. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Derry's having a cup of tea with my wife now.
okay. So that's 8. Oh,
Am I dead?
17.
Probably feel like it.
17. Sorry.
17 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Boom! Right on the top of your head.
So my hat just sort of dimples in, and then Merc just falls down completely unconscious.
Okay.
All right.
You lie unconscious right there.
Lie.
Dude with the eye patch just clobbered you.
Oh,
dude
and
that's
just
getting
as well,
electrocuted.
think that
Does
does that
concentration break?
that's what I'm checking. Does that?
Okay. Well, he's going to hit Tarun regardless. That's going to miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now it's Tarun's turn.
There's how many bugbear? Just one left?
2. You got one that's about to go, and then you got another guy that is just fresh, and he just clobbered Merc.
I'm shoot. I'm gonna go for the guy that looks like he's going out. Try and buy us a turn here. And I'm gonna swing my maul at him. It's gonna get mauled up in him. That is 22 to hit. Naughty.
Oh, that hits. Nice cup of tea. Sounds so good.
That is a 13 damage.
13 damage to the guy that was electrocuted.
Yeah, the guy that was electrocuted.
Oh, yeah, he's donezo.
Nice.
Just some cracked bones and blood and herb.
I am going to use my Spare the Dying cantrip, so that immediately just stabilizes Merc without any death saves or anything like that.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And then I can use my bonus action to do my, because I could do it. The way the War Priest works, I can do it the bonus action attack equal to my Wisdom modifier, which is +2. So I could do one more bonus action swing. So I'm going to go after the last
Okay. Yeah.
bugbear.
Mark, you feel this divine warmth, like waking up on a summer day, Saturday, no school, no homework. It's that feeling. And you are alive.
Nice.
Heck yeah. And that's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Beautiful. Now that just stabilizes you, right? You're not up.
Yeah, I don't even get a hit point. I'm still at 0.
Yeah, you feel like you're not bleeding out anymore.
Yeah.
And that is going to be 7 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Boom.
Okay.
Crack.
Oh, and the way because it's Spare the Dying is touch. So what I did is I kind of just punched his arm.
Oh.
Because I always heal by
bub.
Yeah, it's what form of fist fixing am I doing? So, yeah, and now I'm going after and I put it
Overwatch character.
Yeah.
All right, Merc, you're stabilized but unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay, so
this is my turn.
Okay, guy with the eye patch is going to go ahead and hit Erg. That's going to be 12 to hit.
Miss.
Done.
Throw up the shield.
Tarun.
Yeah,
Hammer.
Hear a
That's
loud
a natural 19
hits
plus 5 just hits. Yeah, we're gonna just use them all. Ooh, you get to reroll 1s and 2s. That's nice. I still got another 2. So that's a 6 plus 3. That's 9 damage. 9 bludgeoning.
9 points of damage. Okay, beautiful. Still up.
Dang it.
Erg.
Holy rain. I wish I could
Yeah,
show you
I'm
guys
just going to
this.
go after the mace. I don't have anything else to do.
Wow.
All right, so I rolled a 16 to hit.
That hits. Just hits.
And that's going to be 8 bludgeoning damage.
Beautiful. Okay. Barely awake. Barely alive. Who are you? You're coming in here. And you're just ruining our time. We're having fun. We were just playing. And you come in here, you little strangers. And,
No one calls me little.
That's
No one calls me a stranger.
And okay, Okay, that's Erg. That's now Merc. You're unconscious. Guy with the eye patch. I'm tired of you. And he's going to go after Erg. That's going to be 20 to hit.
Yep.
That'll do it.
15 points of damage.
Ooh,
As
I'm
he
down.
just
Oh,
dents you down. And Tarun, what are you doing as this guy gets a massive hit off?
I charge forward and I swing my hammer. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, how's he looking?
This could definitely, this hit could end
All
him.
right, all right.
You've hit him, so
Dang. Roll twos. Damn it. I keep rolling two. That's 8 points of damage.
just enough.
Woo.
Well, not just enough, but like you don't
Just
need a divine smite.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was 27 hit points, so
Oh, okay.
you got him.
Let's go.
Boom, done. Blood everywhere.
I'm going to really quickly run up to both of these guys. I'm going to put my hands on them. I'm going to use one. I'm going to give them 2 health points to Merc and 1 to Erg.
Appreciate it.
Anya, you should definitely check out these guys' channels. Red, Chance, Will.
Yeah, if you
I
put
have them linked below. They're amazing. We would be nothing without this community.
Oh, yeah.
So, and
It's
I
an awesome
appreciate you
community.
watching my videos. It means a lot. But check these guys out too, please.
And while I'm at it, sorry to interrupt the nice moment. I'm gonna
Okay, stop.
I'm gonna 2d4 Merc as well with my healing hands if I can, just to give him some extra health.
Oh, we've got Will. Will, thank you so much for watching. Oh my gosh.
Listen, you got a boost of view count.
Oh, that's
Oh.
2 4s. That's 8.
I've got my spell book on this. And I figured while I was unconscious.
You heal 8 HP on top of the 2 I
So
gave
have you been
Merc.
watching the live stream through your phone? So we've at least had only one viewer.
Oh, that's a good.
I mean,
question.
you know,
I need
I
to
mean,
do
the
that.
algorithm on side. You know what I'm saying?
It's been only 2 viewers, but yeah.
Let's go. Now we're going to get an extra one right here.
And then I
I
have
did-
my
I did-
my other account in the living room.
Listen, I did.
So
I
my
did
family can
send a
watch.
link to my mum. I did send a link to my mum as well. So like, hopefully she's here as
I've
well.
been sending the link to
Wish, yeah.
everyone.
Ms. Weaver in there somewhere.
All right, so you healed your boys up. There's been enough chaos ensuing for just so much to happen. But you've definitely carved into this little hideout here. Will, how much time do we have for you?
I'm good for another hour.
Okay. You guys?
Yeah,
Yep, we're good.
That works.
One thing I did mess up is that when I got knocked out, I actually got back up again, like Chumbawamba said, because of the relentless endurance of a half orc. That's a special effect. So technically, I would have 2 hit points because I would go down to 1 and then get the 1 from Torin.
Relentless endurance. Was it relentless endurance?
Yep.
Yes. The best named racial perk in all of D&D.
Yes.
Relentless endurance.
I love it.
So
yeah.
All right. So what are you guys doing now? As
I'm
there
gonna.
is a little calm between this storm right now. Your senses are coming back to you. It's quiet
Yeah.
right now. You do hear the faint like retching.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop
and
up.
fluids.
I'm gonna pop up. Turn to the goblin who I stopped these guys bullying, and just go. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Rebellion. We're taking over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking over.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
not drink any of that ale that's in that room.
Oh, they just brought it. I was excited.
Yeah, no, that's part of the rebellion.
He's
That's
touching his
that-
sock.
I have a sock now. I'm so excited. It was from me mum.
Unless you like spoiled owlbear milk.
You don't worry about it. It's fine. Listen, you need to just the important thing here is that us goblins, us little goblins, and these 2 big guys,
We have to
they
work
are
together. We're a team.
we're the strongest
Taking
ever.
care of these guys because they just.
Do you know Goob?
Do you know Goob?
Might be wrong.
I'm
for
gonna
me to
roll a
ask.
d4.
Might be
Sometimes
wrong
they
for me to just
call him
ask every
Poop.
goblin I meet if they know Goop.
He sounds
Sometimes-
familiar.
Sometimes they called him Poop.
Yes. He was a childhood friend of mine.
Oh, wow. Look
we
at
grew
that.
up together.
We saved him too.
You saved him?
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's in town.
Tarun specifically. He's this big guy here. He was like, "You're coming with me, little." I can't do his voice. You're coming with me, little guy.
They killed my
Something like
dog.
that. Someone killed his dog. Do you know what a dog is?
Yes. Like a wolf, but
Exactly, but nicer. So anyway, we need to know where to go to best save us goblins. And also, do you know if the Glassstaff Wizard Man is here currently?
yes,
He's here.
he should be.
Oh, nice.
His
Let's go.
workshop.
His workshop. Guys, I'm going to turn to.
Right there, and he points into the game room.
Oh, game room.
Oh, I'm so excited right now. Okay, so Glassstaff the Wizard. How is he with us goblins? Is he friendly? Are we buddies with him? Is he like, you're my little buddy?
Oh, we're all his family. We're all working together.
Right.
Perfect. And does he generally know your names? Or does he not bother with learning the names of the help?
I don't know. I'm a little guy.
Aren't we all except these two?
Yes.
Yeah,
Don't
You're
ever
gonna be
call
able
him.
to. I'm gonna.
little.
I don't know if this is enough to qualify for a short rest, but if it's not to qualify for a short rest, I'll be drinking that potion of healing.
I'd say it's not enough because it's only a few moments have passed.
That's what I thought. I'll drink the potion of healing that I have then because I'm going to need it.
Go right ahead. 2d4 plus 2.
I will
Oh, wait,
use.
actually, no, just take. I'll say you get full health because you're using an action to just take the time to quaff it. If you
Okay.
took a bonus action to take it, I'd say you roll.
That's what I do. That's the same way I do it as a DM.
So that'd be 10.
I'd never heard of that rule before, and I really,
Yeah,
really
recently,
like it.
I don't know. Recently saw it on the Reddit and like,
Yeah, the idea that if you're taking the time, you're able to chug it all down. But if you're trying to hurry and do it, you're not going to get all of it in your
You're gonna
body.
get some. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Such a
it does
smart
make 5e a little easier again, but
you saying you have to modify 5e to make it playable? Come on, Wizards of the Coast did a great job.
I wish
Anyway.
Wizards would change the rules a little bit to make it easier.
Shadow Dark, my friends.
Hey, we're game. It doesn't. I feel like it. I don't know. I feel like we could do that.
Yeah, I'm down for either one. This is
I
just
feel
fun.
so sorry. I feel so sorry for Jake. Jake finally comes back to the game, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm ready to play D&D." Listen, we're playing
We're
a
doing
totally
an
different.
Apocalypse one, and we're
They were doing
Do
a
you
Brandon
wanna
Sanderson
be-
one.
We're doing a Brandon Sanderson. We're also going to do the Avatar role playing game. We're going to do it all. Well, actually, we're not going to play today because we're just going to talk
Earthbender.
about books. You know.
Yeah. Then we'll get sidetracked, and start just talking to the chat loads. Anyways, so if we're
Not the dog. Glass.
if that's Glassstaff's workshop, guys, then if he's goblin fellow goblin,
Yes.
what's your name? What should I call you?
I don't. Again, we're gonna do.
You look like a Gundren. Are you a
name is
Gundren?
Cistern.
Cistern?
Cistern. Because that's the
Cistern.
only name. No, the
First
name
thing
is
is-
Drainpipe.
Your name's Drainpipe.
We call him Pipe for short.
No, the name
I
is
call-
Goblin. We'll just do Boblin the Goblin.
Are you Boblin?
I'm Boblin, yes. I'm the famous
Boblin the
Goblin.
That's a story. That's a long storied name. That's amazing. So you said Glassstaff is here right now. That's his workshop, and
Yes.
sometimes
We need to hurry. He might come out. I'm scared.
you don't need to be scared. He's part of the thing. He's on our side, right?
Glassstaff's on our side. No,
Just he might be.
I don't like him.
Okay, well, let's go kill him then.
You guys kill him. I'm scared. Can I stay here?
Okay, Boblin.
Yeah.
Boblin, you stay here. And if any of the people come out, you don't need to join into the fighting. You just need to shout, "Ah, people," as loud as you can.
People.
As loud as you can.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
All right. Let's go
All
kill a
right.
wizard
Let's go kill a wizard.
who
I'm
killed
going
your
in
dog
last
in my
because-
mercenary group.
Your lord.
Oh, tea and biscuits. Yes.
Are we talking? Oh,
I like coffee and American biscuits.
Whoa.
American biscuits are just cookies, though. Like,
No,
let
I
me
mean,
just say,
yes,
Biscoff. Just give me a biscotti. It's the most.
I love those.
yeah.
There is a local bakery here. It's a lady who it's called. I think it's called.
Oh no, I'm
Grandma's.
talking about the main brand. I'm
Oh
talking.
no! I know. Where I was,
brand.
where I was getting at is that she does all kinds of unique cakes, and so she did a Biscoff cake, and it tasted, I mean, just like it in cake form, and it was amazing. And I had that with some coffee; it was fantastic.
Here.
But I love, when you're on
That's
an airline
such a
flight and they're like, "Well, oh, I'm sorry,
You
we're
get
just
the
going to give
little-
you
you
these
get
two
the
little
little- you get the
cookies."
little
I'm like,
Biscoff.
"Yes, please, I'll take them. Yeah, I'll eat this."
That's fancier than their glass staff. Wow. Talking trash about glass staff. They haven't even met him yet. All right.
It's a giant peanut butter chocolate chip biscuit.
It's a lot of flavors right there.
We just all go to New Zealand now and just eat Derry's biscuits because,
Sounds like a nice little hobbit
sounds
hole
so
of a.
yeah, we can. It's New
Right.
Zealand. We can check. My wife wants to go to New Zealand anyway. Like, you know,
Let's do it.
Yeah, I want to go there one day.
Write a
we're
book.
planning
there.
a trip, guys. What's going on? Right, glass staff.
Right, a retreat.
All right. So you guys moving in?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys move in through the various puddles of fluids and the game room. And there's semblances of coin and cards on the table that was kind of overthrown at this point. You open the door and you walk in to this room that appears to be a wizard's workshop. It's a large work table set up with, various coils and baubles and, beakers, alchemical devices, all of them stewing and bubbling away. Bookshelves are crowded with sheaves of parchment and strange-looking tomes.
Love a stranger. No.
And you take some time to look about, especially you, Merc. You look at some of the notes, and it looks like he was trying to make a potion of invisibility, and he was unsuccessful.
Amateur.
And in this moment, you see a door open, and you see a dark-haired, bearded man, big nose, kind of palish skin, some furs and a cloak, some scrolls over him, and like kind of like a belt with like a spell book, and holding a glass staff. You see, hello.
Hello.
Professor Snape.
Professor Snape.
No, I'm not Professor Snape, but I believe we have some intruders. Who might you be?
No. Yeah, where are they? We can look for them.
No.
So
I know.
as soon as this starts, can Merc, looking at the alchemical ingredients and stuff that's on there, given that he's a transmutation wizard, can I just spot whatever the most dangerous bottle is on there and just throw it at him as hard as he can?
Whoa.
Let us discuss. Don't throw a bottle at me. I see you, wizard. I see you.
Sure.
I see you.
I see you.
Let me ask you something, Glassstaff.
How do you
What's
know
your
my
most
name?
dangerous potion?
My most dangerous potion?
Yes.
Potion of healing.
All right. I want. What's one that can like kill me if I drank it?
There are many potions that can kill you if they are concocted in the wrong way, on the wrong.
As he's saying that about like concocting potions in the wrong way, Merc just reaches out and flicks the failed invisibility potion that he failed to brew and just ding.
Yes, clearly you know that I might not be of a legendary Alminster and whatnot, or the Gandalfs and the Harry Potters of the world.
Who are they?
Harry who?
They are legendary wizards, but look at me.
All right, let me
I'll
ask you
be there
something,
soon.
Glassstaff.
What?
Do you have any poorly concocted potions here that could kill me if I drank them?
Ding.
No.
Can
But
you
I
make one real
clearly
quick?
can tell that someone drank something. At least half of my crew.
Owl bear milk.
Yes, I can
10-day
smell
old.
it in their fecal matter.
Curdled.
You go around doing that?
To test the senses.
No, I don't go around smelling fecal matter.
It sounds
a
like you
wizard
do.
must have a keen sense and a keen nose, and
All right, well-
I have a big nose, as I was made
Right.
fun of when I was
right.
young.
So obviously we've shown you that, we have the abilities. Maybe we can be your apprentices.
Listen. I will surrender.
What?
I do not want battle. How about you take me? I deserve the right to a trial
Oh,
in this town of Phandelver.
that's
Hmm.
it's not
Do I
wrong.
not?
Well, really quick, I need you to concoct something that can kill me if I drank it.
So you're wanting a right?
If you're surrendering,
take
does
you
that mean just to clarify quickly, if you're surrendering, does that mean you need to hand over your dangerous stuff, like the spell scrolls, at your waist?
No, just take me now.
We'll take the spell scrolls first, and I need you to concoct something that can kill me if I drink it right now.
Listen. Why do you want to kill yourself?
It's not. I mean, it's not for me.
Why are you saying?
join his
I'm
Oh,
asking
Oh,
for.
you're trying to be deceptive.
No, I'm asking for a friend.
Tarun, to be fair, I'm
You want to kill a friend?
I'm a transmutation wizard. This is a whole laboratory. I could make some serious stuff here.
Okay, I need you to make something that can kill me if I drink it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
But how about this? You take me and
Yeah, we'll take you in.
Now, excuse me, Mr. Astaff, but why are you here to begin with?
why am I here to begin with? Oh,
Yeah.
I'll tell you everything I know. If you don't kill me.
Yeah, we're not going to kill you. Just make a potion.
You could do your monologue first.
Can I
No,
just
this is not a monologue, actually. I've already done it. I was expecting combat, but here, I'm...
like
Okay.
genuinely, I'm taking the spell scrolls from you.
Yes, please take them.
Sweet.
I mean,
Let's
I'm
go
typically not the
strong.
guy who acts first and thinks later, but when he says, I thought this was going to be combat, Erg's like, oh, okay, and he's going to punch him in the face. Unarmed
Listen.
strike.
Listen,
No one's-
I work underneath a man who is a drow.
Underneath,
Yes.
Wait, a drow?
physically.
Oh, you did that? You worked under a drow?
His name is the Black Spider.
No, wait, this is the guy we want.
We've heard of him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, you want to join our
Oh,
team?
yes. See, if we're making friends, can I make us some tea? And we could just have.
You can hand me those spell
You have
scrolls,
owlbear
and then
milk?
you can make some tea.
All right, I'll hand you spell scrolls as long as you don't kill me.
You're so funny.
I promise to not kill you.
He hands you
Black spider killed my dog, and I'm
a
back.
scroll of fireball and a scroll of
Holy
person.
dude. Oh, man.
Let's go.
Good thing I can't read.
and I have some small pouch of gold, but I'll give you that later
You
when
can
I
keep
go
the
into
gold.
jail.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Just
Merc's just
hold it for
staring
you.
at these spell scrolls like, oh, this is
All
a
right.
really good day.
So here we go. Here's a low dump. Get your notes
Pockets.
ready.
Get your pen, Merc.
Yeah, you guys do law.
No, I
Tarun. I mean, big man. All right.
you can call me Torun.
So here we go.
My name.
The spider. He is searching for something.
Oh, he killed my dog.
I don't think there's dogs, but
Oh, he
anyways.
killed it.
I know they anyways. He's searching for a cave called Wave Echo Cave. And there's something in this cave that is called the Forge of Spells.
Sounds pretty cool.
I'm so into this.
It's a
now.
magical forge that was used by dwarves and gnomes in the bygone days to fashion powerful magical items.
Right.
Less interested now.
Now, this is called the Spider's Web Pact. We all made a pact. I'll give you this information again if you let me.
Yeah, we're gonna let you live. Can you
Alright.
enchant my hammer? Or is that
What?
can you enchant my maul?
That will take weeks and days, and I have to go to Waterdeep, and I'm.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Can't mess with your schedule.
All right, this contract was signed between 3 parties. Number 1, the Red Brands.
Ah,
They
classic.
get domain over Phandelver, as do I.
Cool.
The Cragmaw Goblins get the castle rebuilt.
Wow.
The Black Spider is granted ownership of the Forge of Spells. That is the pact we've all signed, and sounds like pretty useful information, so I should be able
Sure.
to go free, right?
No, we got to take you in still because we don't know that much about anything.
Plus, what happens when you break your pact now that you've lost your everything to?
They don't need to know
Curdled
that I
milk.
broke my
We're not
pact.
gonna tell them.
Of course not. I know you not. You're 3 gracious gentlemen
Wow. So nice
coming
of you.
into my domain,
Yeah.
I'm just
poisoning my men.
We didn't. It was. I mean,
No,
in all fairness, it was nutritious before.
We did not. Yeah, we totally did. But look,
And he shoots out a magic missile, and
what a dick!
I wanted to command.
At least it wasn't the fireball scroll that he
I
had.
wanted to command him to drink the potion that he made.
Oh,
That would be
great.
cool. That would have been cool.
Uh,
But you didn't make the potion.
that's gonna be 2.
The insta death potion.
So that's 3 to you, Merc.
Yeah, I get it.
So that's
Salty
6 to Merc, and then he's going to throw 4 to Tarun.
Damage.
So 2 magic missiles hit Merc, 1 hits Tarun, and then he's going to flee into his quarters.
He fucking hopes.
I'll let.
Did we not tie him up?
What?
Did we
No.
not tie him up before we did? Wow.
He held his hands out, but we never actually did anything with
He
that.
several times would have let us do it. We just
Yeah, several times, and he handed you 2 scrolls of yeah. All right. So since we didn't, he kind of just went like that, I'll let you guys kind of tell me who goes next.
I feel like Erg, because he was getting ready to punch him. He was going for it, but
Cool.
he let him have his moment.
Oak was like already there. Like,
Love it, Erg.
yeah.
Why don't you get a opportunity attack?
Okay. Yeah, I'll go in with the mace.
There's
With
no
the face.
opportunity attacks in Shadow Dark. Less rules, more streamlined combat.
Dirty 20,
Oh, really?
Beautiful,
and that's going to be 7 bludgeoning.
beautiful. Ah! You hit me, but I'll get you. And he closes the door.
He just closed the door.
And then Erg, it is your turn now.
what?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Because that was his opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'm going to attack the door with my mace, specifically
The
targeting
door is
hinge.
open. I mean, if you
Oh, I
want.
thought he went through, like, and
He
closed.
just closed it like a
Okay.
teenager's mad at his mom or
Does
something.
he just run into
Hey,
his bedroom?
Hey,
He
Glass
literally
staff.
ran into his bedroom and he's like,
glass staff, come out.
Oh, I'm kicking the door down and
you
going
kicked the
in.
door down. He's nowhere to be seen.
Dang it.
Oh,
There, let me read you the room.
okay.
Oh, gonna do a thing.
Okay. This looks to be a bed chamber. The walls are covered in scarlet cloth. The furnishings include a small writing desk with a matching chair, a comfortable looking bed, a wooden chest at the foot of the bed.
Don't open the damn chest.
I'm
Trust
looking around
me.
to see if there's an empty bottle in this
Ooh,
room.
a chest.
Investigating. If there was a
Empty
fail,
bottle?
well, failed at invisibility, right? Did he succeed without telling
Make a
us?
perception check. Actually, no, you don't need to make a perception check. You see a hand and just a little hint of his glass staff underneath the bed.
Then Erg's gonna just jump
Glass
and jump
staff.
on top of the bed,
Okay.
putting his full
Oh
weight.
no, please
Glass staff,
don't
come out.
ruin They're 10,000 thread sheets. They're very very nice silk sheets from
Fine,
the
let's tie you up.
Scandinavian quarters.
Let's tie you up.
I would technically I'm gonna try to use that to pin him. Up to y'all, however you want to do
pin
that.
him, tie him.
Well, I
Stick him in a stew.
genuinely.
You can. Yeah, we're out of combat. Like he got his way, and now he's like, okay, now you can turn me in.
All right, tie him up. We're gonna turn you in. You shot.
Sorry,
Are
are we seriously turning this? But can I just, before we go
Make a
any
potion.
further with this, before we leave this place or anything, glass staff, buddy. Yeah, we get time.
Tie him up. We tie him
I've
up,
tied
and
him
as this is
up.
going on, I'm just putting things like liquids together in vials.
Yeah, I'm also just.
You grab
just-
vials, liquids together.
Glass
Make
stuff,
an arcane. Are you trying to make a potion right now?
I'm trying to make I'm trying to mess a potion up. I'm
Make
shooting for a
an
natural
Arcana
one
check
here.
with disadvantage.
Okay, a natural one. Come on,
Glass
baby.
staff, glass staff.
Yes.
Listen, I'm just gonna ask you outright, okay?
Nice.
And if you lie,
Two.
Erg is going to twist off both of your arms, okay?
I need my arms for casting.
Exactly. That's why it's a
Cut
good
'em off.
I am an
bargaining position.
arcanist, a study,
Cut him off.
a student of the arcane arts.
Stop
as well.
speaking.
What?
I rolled
If
a
I
2.
open that chest, is it booby trapped?
No, it is not.
Okay.
I have been quite honest with you, other than throwing magic missile at you. So just so you know, I have not lied.
Yeah. I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna open that chest.
And the
kills
mimic
you.
attack you.
I'm gonna take
If
the
you
mimics.
open it, nothing. It's not trapped.
Yeah. Anything cool in there, or is it just like his clothes? Is this his laundry hamper?
It's just a bunch of Spider-Man underwear.
That checks out. That
Who
checks
is this
out.
figure?
No, it's 180 silver pieces,
Okay.
130 gold pieces.
Okay.
I was thinking of doing that, Derry. I was gonna just
and various
grab 'em.
bibbles and baubles that are worth 25 gold pieces.
Okay.
ooh, devils.
And you can take his staff if you want. It's a staff of defense.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is, but yeah, sure.
Please take my staff. You've earned it. You've outmatched me.
I mean, you clearly never earned it.
All right, drink this, glass staff.
So,
I rolled a 2.
sweet.
It's not that he's
Wait, you
doing
rolled
it.
that too?
I don't. Would he willingly do that, or would I do like grab his hands and I'm actually making him like,
No.
here, just go ahead and.
Give us achievement.
All right, I go back and try.
What's
again.
it taste like?
I mean, I have no idea.
Cherry.
It's just like,
It tastes like NyQuil, and it just puts him to sleep. How about that?
oh, okay. Dang it! I'm
You made a sleep potion.
gonna make another.
Yeah, well, as soon as he's knocked out, Merc is
You
just
make another
gonna
one? Okay.
rain. All,
Roll
no, just
a-
all,
roll a
all his
disadvantage.
alchemical
Natural one.
ingredients and stuff that he's got. there,
Natural
Merc is-
one.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3. The other dice was a 3.
All right, so you try to make it, and it just starts like you basically create like an acid concoction, and it kind of blows up into your face. Takes a bunch of acid damage.
Dang it! I'll stay here till I die.
All right, Mark, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just absolutely raiding his alchemical ingredients and books and stuff, and I'm just anything in there that like catches my eyes. Oh, that's a good ingredient. Oh, I can definitely I'm literally
yeah.
transmutation specialized wizard. I'm just
Absolutely. I mean, you gather bibbles and baubles that can help
Do what
create maybe a potion of sorts. You also find a letter on his desk.
Oh,
Lord Albric.
Mhm.
My spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandelver. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. Uh-oh, don't read that. Don't. Oh, wait, he's asleep.
He's asleep.
he mumbles it in his sleep.
See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Irano. Don't disappoint me. And it's signed with a little drawing of a black spider.
That's the guy that killed my dog.
Iarno is how you spell his first name. Albrek is his second name or his last name. Golly, I haven't eaten
Iarno.
lunch, so
Albric.
I need that chicken parm wrap.
Oh yeah. I need another one.
I want to visit New York so bad.
You can go to any store, get just a
I've
chicken
never,
parm wrap.
I've never felt the urge until this wrap was discussed, and now
It's
all of a
very
sudden,
good. It's a random bodega. It's a chicken parm wrap.
Sometimes when you go to just a random hole in the wall place, it's the best food. We went to a coffee shop in San Jose. It's an Asian owned family business. They made banh mi's there.
Ooh.
The best sandwich we've ever had, my wife and I. And it was
good.
like mouth watery. It was to the point where we were just like quiet the whole time and like
in awe.
Yeah, hole in the wall Mexican food and hole in the wall barbecue here in Texas.
Yeah,
chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I actually I follow Arnie Tex on YouTube, who used to have a like a Tex-Mex barbecue place in, I think, Austin, and he just every now and then he'll do like a video where he goes to one of the like food trucks, and it's like every time I watch it I'm just like, I live in England. I live in the southwest of England as well. There's just really not a lot of good food down
What do
here.
you guys call baked potatoes?
Say again, buddy.
What do you call baked potatoes? Don't you call them like jacket something?
Yeah,
something?
Jacket potato.
Oh gosh.
It's a potato with a warm potato.
It's
A little Levi's jacket.
I have no idea. How half of the weird foods that the UK has
Crisps and chips. Yeah.
Some of it, I like.
Okay, so you guys.
Crisps and chips, I think makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
on the way out, I would like if I'm carrying glass staff, I also want to empty a water skin and I want to put some of the owlbear milk beer into it.
Okay,
So
good. Put that in your inventory.
Eric's
I want
gonna
to.
ask.
I want to actually just take two. I want to take. I think I have a couple. Water.
Eric's gonna ask: are we bringing him hot? Or are we bringing him cold?
We're bringing him like naked or with clothes.
Dead or alive?
Oh wow!
Listen, I'll be honest. I'm completely fine with ending him right now.
You don't want him to poop his pants first?
Oh, I don't want the black
All right. Let's just kill him.
We could. Oh, I have an idea.
Drowning him in the latrine in the beginning.
That's absolutely horrific.
Oh God, yes, that's how we do it.
I just thought that perhaps we could instead, if we took if we're going to confront this black spider fellow that's apparently in the caves beneath this place, then maybe we sell this guy to him. Start a dialogue.
That's a lot of
Hey,
work.
this guy it is a lot of work. Do you just want
And
to?
you guys are still trying to get
I start dragging. I'm taking him to the latrine at the beginning of the whole thing.
Yeah, this is like you're like dragging him through to do this, and Merc's just like spitballing ideas at you as or you can just dump him in there face down. I don't really care.
Which is exactly what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you drown him?
Oh yeah, in owlbear milk beer diarrhea.
You were a terrible wizard, and you sucked emotions.
This is so savage. That's such
he's just like, and it's just like, and it's just splashing everywhere, and you got your forearm around him, and it's just like
violent.
You realize how dedicated I am to this too, holding him in splashy doo-doo water, and I'm
make
getting splashed.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
This big ass half orc. His constitution is probably like 50.
This is pink eye. This is pink.
21.
Okay.
You know it. See, I normally a lot of the manuals I've been reading, it's like, hey, don't ask rolls for petty things, and I'm like, hey, let's see if this guy gets pink eye.
Yeah. No, I like that.
That's not.
It's emergent storytelling.
It's like when you play. It's like when you play one of the Fable games. Have you really Have you done a Fable playthrough? Have you really? Did your character get an STD?
Yeah.
If not, you didn't do it.
You didn't really do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hit the brothel.
Literally.
All right.
Hey.
We'll say, for the sake of closing things out, you guys head to town.
I'm gonna need a bath.
Can I just check? Are we bringing
the goblin
with us?
That's up to you.
He knows Goob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's reconnect the friendship.
They reunite at the tavern. They're having fun. They're having meals. It's almost like when you leave your kid at daycare or something, and the innkeeper is just treating them well, took some good meals, good ale, and You do.
Just get a daycare, give 'em good ale.
I'll figure out how much you guys get paid for all this, but you definitely help the town out.
Let's go.
I also just went as soon as we're back in the tavern and safe. I'd like to do two things. I'd like to do arcane recovery, and then I want to start using ritually casting identify. And just I want to know everything about that stuff.
Okay, cool. I'll send that to you in a message.
Sweet.
And yeah, we'll end there.
Nice.
As,
We found out what Cassandra drank.
Got some two
Owlbear
side
milk.
quests out there. Oh, and you got owlbear milk. Yep.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Well, poison.
How huge is this staff compared to Merc, by the way? Because like that was a
I mean,
human.
I would say it's like 4.5 feet tall.
Oh, perfect. So he was like with a cane sort of thing. That's
All right.
perfect.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
Just break it in half and make two of them. If it was too tall.
Well, with that, I think we'll end the stream here.
Nice.
Gary, thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah.
Anya, thank you. And to those
Everybody.
that tuned in, I know it's not BookTube. I know we're not talking about books. I know we're doing a little game of RPG tabletop stuff, and it might not be your fancy, and it might not be the algorithms fancy either, but we had fun, and we always enjoy that you come and visit and hang out with us. It means a lot.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
That was fun. Have a great night. Oh my gosh, thank you. Enjoy your biscuits and tea.
Yeah.
Class
And
staff will be missed.
until next time.
Professor
you
Glass.
know?
Maybe